gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
The following is a world-class Bullshitters exclusive.
Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is, the last standing Samoan, Big Rig, Nick Utero.
Oh baby, yeah. You know what? A lot of you have never held the flashlight for your dad, and it shows.
Ouch. Is that like a general comment on this generation of people, or like people here specifically?
No, a generation of people. Yeah, no one specific, just kind of a general, observation.
Understand. I kind of agree with that. Finally, we're joined by American Ramrod, Kendo Slice.
I don't know how you bag skate a bunch of middle school football players, but goddamn, we're going to find out.
Congratulations, coach. Thanks. So, folks, you think we're missing out on Dion? No, Dion is on his way. He had a family situation. We won't call it a family emergency because that would imply that you can't laugh at it. But no, something happened. Dion's on his way. Don't worry. Everything's good. And no, it isn't his 13,478,000th viewing of Dark Fate. It's funny. We'll let Dion tell you in just a moment. But while we're waiting on Dion and everyone else, let's see who's here. We got Blue Watcher. Welcome back, man. We have Dr. Meatball, Miss Ninja Julian, Boy Wonder, Planet Musk Vlog. We have Garth Vader, great name. Joseph Bienowicz is here as well. Hail to you. SH Rebels 08, Enrique Vasquez, what's up, my friend? And Breadman Productions, as well as many other people. So, folks, I could spend the entire night going, hey, welcome, and I will if you really want me to. But let's start the show. Now, folks, before we start the show, go over to shopwcbs.com and grab yourselves the Bullshit Club shirt. Join us. There's a meme going around about Eddie in the Halloween costume. You're going to see everybody dressed as Eddie this holiday season. And yes,
dude, I can't. You know what? I'm going to Dragon Con, for Labor Day weekend. I'm going to hijack the WCBS Instagram and just take pictures of Eddie's the entire time.
Please.
Eddie's and maybe no. Velma's is going to be for my thing. Never mind. We won't go into that. Yeah, it'll just be Eddie's. It'll just be Eddie's.
I'm going to dress as Eddie for Halloween, but I'm going to wear the Bullshit Club shirt and not a wig. It's going to be myself.
You should totally rock the wig, dude. Totally rock the wig, please.
Folks in the chat, if I should rock the wig, press 1. If I see a tank shot, I want to roll up right in the Kendo game. You know what?
Do it.
WCBS World Class Bullshitters just put up a 1. I don't know how that happened, but I guess I'm going to wear a wig, folks. So, be on the lookout for that. That'll be during Schlocktoberfest, which, Nick. God damn, dude. Oh. All right, folks, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Make sure you get the Eddie wig quick because everybody else is gonna want it too.
Hold on, now what kind of Eddie wig Stranger Things is actually the number one? Okay, search an Eddie Munson wig on eBay. Only goes for $24.99. All right, I'll get one.
Get it quick because they're gonna go up in price and they're gonna start getting auctioned off on eBay.
I'm just gonna show the wig to everybody. I don't know. I feel weird wearing this, but you know what? Dion wore a turkey suit, so why not?
That's true.
Actually, this gives me an idea for our latest bullshit poll on Twitter. Who's the cooler Munson, Eddie Munson or Roy Munson from Kingpin?
Dude, I had that thought when I was watching the show, and I was like, are they trying to take that name back? So maybe it's working. We got to watch fucking Kingpin soon. It's a great movie.
It's a fucking fantastic movie. One of the best sports movies ever.
Agreed. So, folks, we have a very special announcement to make. Tomorrow night is our Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull drunk watch party. Now, you already know about that. We've put that out, and people have been commenting. We already have a super chat for that one, so we have to drink preemptively. But I want to give a very special early shout out to our friend Primer. Primer, I saw your message. I'm going to read it tomorrow, but happy early birthday from all of us here at WCBS. Folks in the chat, do us a favor. Wish Primer a happy birthday as well. So while you're going to be joining us tomorrow, we have a drinking game, and we have Indiana Jones drinking rules. Have you guys had a chance to hear what the drinking rules are?
No.
Would you like to hear them?
I
No.
guess.
Well, here we go. So let me get over to the official WCBS posts here on YouTube because, yeah, YouTube likes you to use the post function for some reason. But, guys, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be playing the Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull drinking game. If you are one of the big fans, you can get the glass. Nick has 2 glasses, so you can be drinking at home. But these are the rules for tomorrow night. You will drink anytime anyone says, Dr. Jones. Someone references a past film. Anyone says skull. Anyone says ox or Oxley. There's a reference to Indy's age. Mutt combs his hair. That might kill somebody. When the Indiana theme music kicks in. Now, I threw in 2 more because those are drinking, but I have a chugging set of rules too, guys, so be prepared. You have to chug anytime they reference Star Wars, or there's one guaranteed chug. You are going to chug when Indiana Jones gets blown up in that refrigerator because I suffered. So we're going to do it again together.
Oh, God.
Okay.
It's not a good film. So, folks, that'll be tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the channel. Now, tonight, we have a full show ahead of you. We're going to review Bullet Train. We're going to review Prey. We're going to talk about Top Gun. Would it succeed in a non-woke climate? We'll talk about Ezra Miller, DC Comics, and all that other bullshit that's going on. But our friend SH Rebels 08 sent in the word of the day already, so everyone get your keyboards ready, because in the world of sports, a runner's dongle was showing. So the word of the day is dongle. So the last star dongle, back to the dongle, and Indiana Jones and the crystal dongle. So
Crystal dongle?
Yeah, what's a crystal dongle?
Oh, God. I don't know.
Expensive way to plug something into your computer.
Is it Swarovski? Is that one of the things they make?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I got 3 of them for
God.
Eric Bay Anderson, if we chugged every time someone said the word kid in that movie, we might not make it through the film.
No, we'd make it about 10 minutes in and then die. So
Terminator Dark Dongle. I'd wear them on a t-shirt.
Oh, God. We still need that honey dicking t-shirt.
We can make that happen, folks. We have made many shirts happen over at shopwcbs.com. So go over there, grab yourselves a shirt. It's hot out. You need something cool to wear. So there you go. And Boy Wonder says, hit the like button for the greatest channel on YouTube. Well, Boy Wonder, thank you for having such a wonderful opinion of us. Folks, hit that thumbs up button. This week, we've had a few videos drop. They've been successful. So check those out. And let's get on with today's show. Do your worst dongles, folks. So, guys, I'm going to wait for the first one. Or wait for Dion for the first story, because it's about Kanye West. And you know how we feel about Kanye West here on this channel. But let's talk, Nick, you and I are horror fans. We're all horror fans, folks. It would be disingenuous for anyone on World Class Bullshitters to act like we don't like horror movies. Nick is a filmmaker. Nick has made horror films that have won awards. That is not bullshit. That is not us trying to pump him up. He has won awards. I have watched him. I was in the fucking movie, okay? That's out.
Oh, God.
But we all love horror. We also love bad horror, but sometimes we see horror movies that are so stupid and shitty that we roll our eyes to a fault. And guys, I think we have reached the tipping point in terms of horror movie premises, because we have they, them. It's a movie so bad that even the people that would champion it hate it. Now, currently, they, them, which is so on the nose, it's got a 29% from critics on Rotten Tomatoes. Would you like to guess how the bigoted audience has tanked the score?
Yes.
So critics gave it a 29, the fans gave it 15. So clearly nobody likes this fucking movie. Now, it's Kevin Bacon. He runs a gay conversion therapy camp in this queer thriller that's a light on scares and long and self-loathing. This is from IndieWire. Studios began to shove political commentary into every horror movie, whether it was the Forever Purge pitting Mexican immigrants against gun-toting MAGA gangs, or the latest Texas Chainsaw Massacre turning Leatherface into a displaced victim of tech gentrification. Horror fans can sense when films force satire into a bloodbath, and it's annoying. They're being sold a market trend, and usually all they want is good, clean, bloody fun. Nick, are you excited for this movie?
No, it sounds terrible. I've even the IMDb description is like, God. You know, the funny thing is, I'm looking forward to another A24 movie coming out this weekend called Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. That looks interesting. I've been seeing a lot of advertisements for that. That one looks fun because they did X a few months ago in March, I think, or February. That was actually quite good and a lot of fun. And the A24 has changed from like artsy stuff to fun things, and I'm very happy they've done that. And they've been doing pretty good, man. They really have. So kudos to them. But yeah, Bodies, Bodies, Bodies looks like it's going to be fun. I'm definitely going to check it out this weekend. I am going to check that out, and also Bullet Train. So,
dude, I won't spoil too much of Bullet Train tonight, but I'm going to give a review for the audience because it is such a refreshing movie. Like, I'll just tell you this, you're going to love that movie. It kicks ass on every level. It's fun. Awesome. It's got a great cast. Brad Pitt's amazing. Like, I went on Sunday night and I walked out so happy. Like, I had more fun. Well, I don't know if I like that or Top Gun more. They're really both great. So, yeah, like Bullet Train's that fucking fun, dude. Like, dude, there are cameos there are great cameos. There's great twists. It's fucking awesome, man. Like,
that's good. Yeah, I definitely want to check it out. I know I watched what is it? I watched Easter Sunday, I think, this last Tuesday. It was a good movie. It's definitely a family oriented movie. Very funny, but not like memorably funny. But it's still a damn good movie, though. Thought it was really well done.
It's nice to talk about some stuff that's not objectively crap, like stuff we usually cover here. Rogue One. The show Cassian Andor sounds like it's going to be a dongle in the making. I mean, the fact that we have to sit and be talked down to about the politics of modern day America and the formation of the empire. It's like, we're all smart. The empire is based on Nazi Germany. Please don't try to make the empire into something else. Let them just be these bad guys. Don't fucking, I don't know. These people are ruining Star Wars, or they've already ruined Star Wars. It's too late.
Yeah, man. But what else is happening with they them? Like I'm looking at the ratings right now, and it's hilarious because on Google it's 1.9, on IMDb it's like 3.3. Like
high scores there.
Yeah, like this is, geez, I thought. I mean, horror is not that like it really isn't that difficult to make. It really isn't. Like the fact that Hollywood can't make it is just telling of how much they fucking care. Like you can, jeez, you can make something fun and it'll be okay. I swear.
I mean, if there's anything to take away from all that, it's just clearly how bigoted people that watch movies are. Because clearly it couldn't have been that bad. Just everybody's hate monger and all that stuff, and that's why the movie got such bad scores.
So can we blame the I don't know, the Alphabet Mafia, the Twitter Mafia for tanking this one? Actually, and
no.
Since instead of our team, it was their team.
Maybe it's so weird to like have to take a second to think about that because it's actually a concern. I think that people have made what sounds like a pretentious horror movie that doesn't appeal to anybody.
No, Jeff. I learned this watching the new Scream movie. It's called Elevated Horror. Elevated Horror.
Oh, was that a good Scream movie?
No, I mean there's a part where they they pretty much reference like the YouTube stuff we do where they reference like Rian Johnson doing like the remake of Scream that they didn't like or something like that. It was a whole like thing when they're trying to figure out what's going on with everybody, and I mean it was okay. It didn't need to happen, and the ending of like the ending of it was just like, oh, of course they're gonna end it this way. It was, I don't know. It took it to the extreme. It's basically like if certain people from certain YouTube channels went into Lucasfilm and like, you know, took the building over. Well, let's say.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm trying to not, trigger YouTube right now. So
yeah, I know. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
The system is flawed here.
Yeah, so yeah, that's basically what it is. Like that would be That's the premise of Scream, and I'm just like, all right, fine. And even then, like, they do a whole fucking nostalgia thing. Like they end up at the house they did in the first one, and they're doing another one without Nev Campbell, which I think is fine. Like, it's just gonna become, they're trying to make it into like a cash grab now, like a lot more than it was before. So, good for them, I guess.
It's got to be better than Evil Dies Tonight.
I'll die tonight.
Well, I mean, and I don't know. My concern was weird. Like, there were a lot of like daylight kills, which I'm not really a fan of. And one of them was like somebody in law enforcement, like really high up, and I was like, this is really fucking bold to do this. So it was just weird the way like it all went down, man. It really was.
Well, I see in the chat, Dr. Coffeehouse brought up Friday the 13th. They didn't try hard at all. They just went to a camp, ripped off the movie Halloween,
because,
and
like,
look what they made.
That's why I kind of like Jason, because like he's not really, he's more of like a poltergeist entity who will just come back because like there are people on the land. It's kind of like, I love to reference this movie Hatchet, where like if you're on his land, he's going to come fuck you up. That's how it's going to be, and that's what Jason is. And like, honestly, if they didn't do the whole mask thing in the remake, or they didn't even call it one a remake, and they just kind of continued the story with him having the mask and killing people and whatever, and not having his fucking engineering degree and building a tunnel and with lights underneath the whole fucking thing, it would be fine. It would have been a fine movie. I would have accepted it. But I've also heard rumors now that they're finally in talks of making a new one. So
I heard that myself. I mean, I guess Victor Miller wants some money, but oh well. Hey, look, it was inevitable, Nick.
No, it is, and like it's one of the things where I've liked the last few years of there not being anything. The fan films are good. I do enjoy them. I've talked to those guys. I've seen the movies. I've bought their stuff. I did buy the giant Blu-ray collection last year, 2 years ago. That's on our Patreon. Go check it out. And I've enjoyed them not really doing anything about it. No remakes, no redos, no reimagines, no shit like that. It's fine. I've enjoyed that. I'm just wondering like what they're going to do now that they have a green light and they want to make a new one. Like, are they going, like, I don't know. if they do the identity politics thing, I'm immediately fucking out. Like,
yeah, me too.
Just not part of it.
You can't put it in movies, and it just doesn't work ever. I know there's like, oh, what about a balance? What about this? What about that? No, because nobody knows how to balance it out, right? I mean, people keep talking about the woke climate of modern horror. There's some good horror movies out there. There's some great horror movies out there, but there's a lot of bad ones too. And the thing I hate about the horror genre, Nick, is when people try to make it smarter than it is. I mean, I get it.
Yeah,
it can
like
be used for who are you going to use for an example?
Oh, Jordan Peele. With Nope, like it's a scary movie about, like, basically I love his premise for the movie. He's like, yeah, we didn't have black people in an abduction movie, so I'm just gonna do one. It's like, that's not how you. God damn it.
Yeah,
Are you trying to suggest that black people cannot be abducted by aliens?
They're hard to find, Kendo, at night. Okay.
Aliens. Oh Jesus. That's Nick Utam, care of World Class Bullshitters. Jeff will scroll things across the bottom of the screen. That's where you send the hate mail. There it is.
We get postcards all the time. Keep them coming, folks. Keep them coming. By the way, I have this random Rocky Balboa pencil sharpener. Pretty cool. Did you hear about Stallone getting pissed with the Rocky people, the producers, the Winklers, how they're kind of like fucking with the brand and he's not on board with it, with the Drago show?
No, I haven't heard that.
Yeah, he's pissed, man. He's been. I'll pull it up a little later in the show so I can get some actual context. But yeah, man, he Nick is the racist bullshitter, says Clone Geek.
That's accurate.
Oh God. Also, the Clone Geek's previous comment was like, "Can WCBS produce the next Friday the 13th?" I mean, that would be the dream. If you can get us a meeting with Jason Blum and we can convince him to let that happen, then yeah, that would be fine.
Yeah, except for the fact that we're gonna be canceled soon because of you.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry about that.
Dion, what is up, my friend?
What is happening, boys and girls and children of all ages?
I didn't tell the audience exactly what you were dealing with because I wanted you to tell them if you choose to. But I told them you were dealing with something, and it was kind of funny. You okay now?
Yeah, you think it's funny? Fuck D2. That kid, his ass is fucking grounded. He is grounded. He can't get shit. He ain't gonna have shit. He's gonna be able to sleep. He gonna be able to take a shit, and he gonna be able to eat. That's it. I ain't buying that kid shit. That's what happens. His mama don't listen to me. He don't listen to me. This motherfucker took his Switch and dropped it in the tub. And then now the Switch, surprise, surprise, motherfucker, ain't working. And this is the third goddamn Switch that this motherfucker done broke it and then fucked up. He is grounded. He's grounded. I'm so fucking mad about this shit. I don't know when he's going to be ungrounded. He might be ungrounded when school starts. His ass might be still grounded till Thanksgiving. His ass might be grounded all the way to Christmas. Fuck it. He's grounded until his fucking birthday in February. He done broke another goddamn Switch. I told his mama to give him a goddamn Switch. She got him another goddamn Switch anyway. And surprise, surprise, motherfucker, he broke it. So his ass is grounded. I might drop his ass off at the fire station after this show. D2 is persona non grata. That ass is locked down.
Oh,
He's in
jeez.
jail. He is Nelson Mandela. He ain't never getting out. He ain't getting out after 27 years. He ain't getting out after 30 years. His ass is locked up. He's Akon. He's in there singing right now like fucking Akon. Convict music. His ass is done. He's in jail.
Dion, you are the world's best bullshit transitioner because you brought up one singer and it's time to bring up another singer. Your homeboy Kanye West is back in the news. Now, hold on. It's not for what he did, it's for what he caused. Would you guys like to hear the problem that Kanye West caused?
Sure.
Oh, dude, I can't wait because it can only be about one motherfucking thing.
Yeah, again.
Report. Pete Davidson underwent trauma therapy over Kanye West.
Fantastic. That is fantastic.
Actor in Saturday Night Live alum Pete Davidson has reportedly been in trauma therapy due to rapper and fashion mogul Kanye West's online mocking. I thought Pete Davidson was a little tougher than this.
Well, only a skinny white guy from New Jersey can say that a fucking black rapper caused him trauma.
Listen,
when was he ever considered a fashion
let's just go out to every one of you motherfuckers from New Jersey. Don't get me wrong. You are fun people. You are a funny people. But yo motherfucking asses are only relevant for Jersey fucking Shore. And that tells you all you need to know about goddamn New Jersey. And his ass, he and hi. Next thing you know, crazy ass fucking Kanye, who, that motherfucker should be on medication, But that's after you start dating his ex-wife. We all know that he's fucking crazy. And then didn't he get like the fucking kid's initials or some shit tattooed somewhere on his body? Or he told the tabloids that?
He told tabloids that. I don't know. I don't know about
crazy ass dude and Kanye. You knew he was good. The minute that this bitch jumped you, Kanye was all over you. And again, don't get me wrong. You gotta take care of your mental health, everybody. Your shit's important. Do what you gotta do. Take care of yourself. But Pete, come on, bro. We would have told you this shit months ago was gonna happen. Come on, man.
Would you like?
Yeah, I mean, like you've seen the men that have come in and out of the fucking Kardashian house. You know better. Nobody lasts that long.
Literally.
Yeah. What is it?
Every dude in that family or associated with that family goes fucking crazy. Lamar Odom, as Stephen A. Smith would say, was smoking crack. Rob's all fucked up. They had a dad a couple years ago. That motherfucker gone. He went crazy. He cut his junk off. So
wait, did Bruce Jenner actually get it all taken, or I thought he was just kind of like?
She might not. I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't. You know what I'm saying?
All right, hang on. I'm on the case. I'll find out.
All right, go ahead and do some.
Kendo,
be careful with the phrases you Google.
Kendall's looking for the D. Kendall's looking for the D.
Be very careful with the phrasing of your Google search.
I just looked up Bruce Jenner.
Okay.
Buckle up, buckaroos. What are we
Every
gonna find?
dude associated with that fucking family goes crazy. And you was flying too close to the sun. I get it. She's Armenian, you know what I'm saying? She had that crazy booty picture a couple years ago. We all know that.
I like Kim Kardashian, like that. Not personality.
I'm at the point where I just feel bad for those motherfuckers. I just feel really bad because they done fucked up. They fucked up AA Ron because they can't take a shit without everybody hearing about it. And then they all look different. All the shit they did to that. Kim, hers looks pretty good, but like, dude.
So Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner, underwent cosmetic surgery and completed a sex reassignment surgery in January of 2017. So the twig and berries have been extricated.
See, And listen, be yourselves. But I'm just saying, ain't a coincidence. Fucking another dude that was associated with that family. You know what I'm saying? Like they got bad juju, man. They got bad juju. And Pete, we would have told your ass that. She fucked up Chris Humphries, man. And that he was just a nice biracial angel. And that poor dude went through hell.
His basketball career went down.
Had your fun, give her a little bit of the love juice, and then you move on. You're fresh out of SNL. You could have anybody that doesn't come with this baggage. And of course, you can have anybody that isn't married to Kanye West's crazy fucking ass. Come on, man.
God, if you wanted an ethnic girl, go get a nice Indian girl who's a doctor. Just it's fine.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Go find you a gorgeous Indian girl that's like in college or does makeup tutorials on Instagram or something.
There are tons of them. There are so many of them in New Jersey. So many of them. It's
New Jersey, bro. You can have It's a melting pot, Pete. What the fuck is wrong with you? You just left SNL. You could have anybody. You could have any, a non-famous 8 or 9, man. Worldwide, that's a solid 7.
Hey. This might be the best.
None of them are married to Kanye West.
Well, that's a smart thing. By the way, Dion, what happens when we mention the name Kanye West here on this channel?
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Apparently, neither does Nick after his earlier comment.
Yeah, you missed that, Dion. Nick went full racist.
No, I did not. I said I had one comment about Jordan Peele's movie. Would you like to hear it, Dion? I'll say it for you.
Please.
Okay. We were talking about horror movies, and I said, Jordan Peele wanted to make a black alien abduction movie, and Kidna said, "Oh, what, black people can't be abducted either?" And I said, "No, they can't because they're really hard to find in the dark."
Damn, that's good. That's a spicy one.
Yeah,
spicy one.
It works.
That's spicy.
Am I wrong though? Am I wrong? Because every time you see the UFO channel and somebody says I got abducted by aliens, it's always some like white dude in Alabama.
Well, there's a reason for that. The white dude in Alabama was probably on meth and or drunk at the time, and so he was seeing lots of shit.
Plus, I just love that Nick feels that aliens would like be flying around at night, specifically looking for black people and just like looking out the window, like they don't have like tools on the ship to find people. They just like, damn, where all these white people are? We can see them. They're all glowing in the dark, man. We were looking for some darkies. What the fuck, man? No, we don't want Steve Yoon. Where's it? Damn.
I mean,
Ugo, did you see any? Nah, man, they're too dark out here. We gotta wait till tomorrow around noon.
Dion, did you see the movie?
I have not seen it yet.
That's the exact premise of the movie. Like that actually happens. It comes back in the daytime and shit.
For real?
Yeah, seriously. That's not a joke. That's exactly what happens. Like the last 5 things you said about the movie Nope actually happened in sequential order.
Are they really specifically looking for black people?
Oh my god.
Okay, all I'll say, because I don't want to spoil it for like the one person in the audience that gives a shit, but literally everything you said did happen. I won't go into the specifics and tell you more, but
oh my god,
I can't.
Right. You can't make this shit up. You can't.
You got it right.
I'm gonna check it out and watch it, but I hope that I got it right because that is fucking hilarious. Is it like framed like a comedy?
Yeah, it's not scary. That's where this movie falls apart because it's not pure horror. It's not pure sci-fi. It's like horror sci-fi comedy, and it does all of them good enough, but doesn't do any of them great. So like I laughed at parts. Okay. There were parts where I'm like, oh shit, what's actually happening? And then like the tension is broken and cut, and you're just like, oh, it's kind of disappointing. The thing in the sky is cool. Like it would be a lie to act like I hate every minute or every beat. I don't even dislike the movie, but it just doesn't do anything great. It's just fine.
That motherfucker stole my black ass idea. That bastard. That bastard.
I don't really like to do redos, but we should down the road do another comic where we just kidnap Jordan Peele, but instead of force him to remake movies in our basement, we just force him to stop making movies. Would you be down with that one?
That would be hilarious. Like, yo,
Exxon Martyr.
We get it. We love horror too, but it ain't always got to be about the fact that we black. Damn.
I mean, Keke Palmer's
cool. Nope was cool, man. How about you make this a regular one with just people in it. We ain't always got to focus on the Negro aspect.
Now, this one, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He doesn't harp too much on the sister character is definitely that. She's the stereotype, this, that, and the other. But like, what's his face? The guy from Get Out, the dude from Black Panther, something, Coolio.
Yeah. Daniel. Yeah.
Like that guy's fine. He barely talks. He's just kind of like, honestly, he says nope the most in the movie. He just goes, nope,
That's funny.
nope. Yeah, that part was funny.
That's funny. Yeah, the sister character, since I saw her in the trailer, I was like, yeah, I'm not watching this. She was immediately irritating in the trailer. I was like, no, thank you.
The whole like skin in the game thing.
Yeah, that bullshit. It's just like, oh yeah, the first person,
Thank you, Watcher. I can never remember. I feel bad. I can't remember his last. I never remember his last name.
Yeah, it's as soon as I saw her in the trailer, I was like, I'm not doing this.
That's just so goddamn funny. But I'm actually kind of mad that he stole our ID. I'm a little pissed off right now.
Well, I'm down the street from him. Why don't we get unpissed off and go steal
the
him?
UFO comes back in the day.
That's fucking hilarious.
I was joking about that shit. God damn it.
They were like, yo, man, we can't see none of these motherfuckers. Let's just come back and we looking for black people.
Okay, now to be fair.
So clearly the aliens don't have tools to look in the fucking dark.
Well, they look out the window. They're like, damn, man, I don't want we got enough white people. Damn, where are all the chocolate ones and the brown ones? Damn.
Well, let me give you one last tidbit. There's not aliens. That's not a UFO.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
Do you want me to tell you what it is?
Yes.
Bradley Whitford and the other crazy white people Get Out, and then they came over to Nope, and they were using alien technology.
That's what
I wish it was that good. It's
really? It's not even that good? Shit. Oh, man.
Look it.
Was it the government?
Nope. No, it's not.
Nope. It's a dream. It's a dream. It's a dream.
No, it's Jaws.
Okay.
I dream about black people and I kidnap them.
The thing about Nope is like that UFO is just a big creature in the sky. It eats it, this, it, that, like it's a living thing. And so Daniel Kaluuya figures out how to fight it. And so it essentially becomes Jaws. The final act of the movie, it's like they want to get it on camera. They want to kill it because it keeps coming back and eating their horses. And when it's done eating, it like spits out all the garbage. And so that's what kills Keith David at the beginning of the movie when you're talking about like, oh, something fell from the sky. The movie starts with Keith David and Daniel Kaluuya just sitting there on horses talking about their farm and how their next big job is going to be their big money changer. And all of a sudden, like Keith David like goes head down on a horse and gets carried off. And then you see him in a car from the profile, and all of a sudden blood starts shooting out of his fucking eyeball. Here, a nickel got wedged into his brain and he's bleeding out. And so you don't know what happened. And this creature lives behind like in the trailer, it says like, oh, that cloud hasn't moved. It's just a creature living behind the cloud, and it comes down when it needs to eat. And so they figured out how to fucking game the thing, essentially. But Daniel, what you said, Stephen Yeun, his ass was trying to make money from it. So it comes back in the day and eats him and comes back for the black people in the day and all that shit. Like, that is literally the premise of the fucking movie.
That is...
And yes,
really
the
funny.
alien is killed by a balloon.
Oh, my God. Okay. I don't know about that.
So does he
now.
get like
Well-
indigestion?
Yeah.
Like he eats the balloon like a bird and it chokes him and he dies.
Pretty much. So what happens earlier is...
Oh, my God.
Well, the thing is, Daniel Kaluuya's sister watches one of the horses get taken. So she does what she thinks is smart is she steals a statue of a horse, but it has, you know, those lines of flags that they put at like a used car dealer shop.
Yeah.
You know, it's just that. Well, that gets wrapped around the horse statue, and so the alien creature goes to eat it, and all of a sudden, like it chokes, and it like gets stuck on it, and like it doesn't like it, so it spits it out. And what they do is they like realize that it doesn't like inorganic things that it can't inhale and then like break down and spit out. Like it can do it to people. It actually shows that people get sucked into the creature, and like the walls close in on it. It's whatever. And yeah, it like at the end they're like, what are we gonna do? So they go back to this little place. They fucking feed it a balloon, and then it eats the balloon, and then the balloon pressure pops, so it explodes, and then it falls, and they get like a picture of it, and then the movie ends with like they survive. The media is about to catch wind of the first UFO, and like everything's okay. Like they're completely safe. But one last thing. This whole movie has a subplot about Stephen Yeun's character. He was a child actor who was on a show with a fucking chimpanzee, and the chimpanzee went crazy and beat the fuck out of people and killed them all on set. So it's like this weird subplot. Like every 10 minutes, it jumps back to this monkey on a stage killing people.
That's fucking weird. That's so
I
fucking
definitely
weird.
have to fucking watch this now.
That's so goddamn weird.
That's wild. That's
Yeah.
so wild.
Yeah, Blue Watchers in the chat. He knows what's up. Seriously, it's like, I don't know how to describe it. If you think this is a horror movie, like if you go and watch expecting a comedy, like a Shaun of the Dead tone, you're not going to get anything as great as Shaun of the Dead, but you won't be disappointed because like, don't expect to be scared. Don't expect to be, like thinking about this movie. It's like, it's fun. It is what it is. And I would, definitely watch it again, but it's not this sci-fi masterpiece. It's kind of funny, kind of scary. Clone Geek says it's interesting. I think it's interesting. Personally, I liked it. And I didn't want to review it for the channel. I just put out a tweet. So if you really wanted to hear what we said when I watched it, there you go.
That is hilarious. I need to watch this movie now.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'll catch it when it comes VOD for sure.
I'm just glad it's not my fault or I'm not behind what's getting all those people in that movie for one.
There's one. So honestly, the way it works out is there's Daniel Cooley and his sister. Then there's this random like Hispanic looking guy, and then like so it's like the movie isn't like diverse because it's like trying to be or whatever, and they don't shit on white people. Like they don't take the time like, oh, there's people and that people like other movies would.
I dig it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Bullet Train in just a moment, Oscar nominated A-hole, but we want to check in with you guys. So, Dion, you were late, sir. So pick a number between 1 and 69, please.
Ooh, let me go ahead and get a nice and sloppy 69.
Do you want 1 beer? 2 beers? 3 beers? 4 beers?
Oh no.
5 beers?
Oh
6 beers? 7 beers? 8 beers? 9 beers?
Nice cold pint and wait for all this to blow over. How's that for a slice of fried gold?
Yeah, boy.
There we go. So let's check in with the audience. Folks, tonight is episode 319, so thank you for joining us. SH Rebels 08, we did read the word of the day, folks. That is dongle. You guys are killing it in the chat, so please continue to do so. But he says, I'll take a Joe Rogan motorcycle and a Buffalo Jeff horse, please. So Dion, the audience has asked, and sadly, you have to suffer. Where is it at?
Did you see that guy accidentally hit that moose with his car?
No.
Holy shit. Jamie, pull that video up.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong
Did you see
one.
that guy accidentally hit that moose with his car?
No.
Holy shit. Jamie, pull that video up.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
And then, where's the new one? I'm sorry.
Hello, Dion.
I mean, I can understand why the audience likes it.
Yeah.
Space Monkey 0899, thank you very much. He says Rotten Tomatoes has no credibility. Their high score is as high as Joe Rogan being as high as fuck. I lost trust with Rotten Tomatoes, but you can also use Rotten Tomatoes to like point out when something is so shitty, no one will make excuses for it. Like Captain Marvel gets excuses. Last Jedi gets excuses. Big budgeted things that cost big people, big influencers money will always get good reviews. But like something like they/them, look, I got a 30 from critics and a 15 from the fans. I'll buy that one because it looked like a piece of shit already. So it's just more confirmation. But I do understand where you're coming from, especially after they have altered fan scores, deleted stuff that goes against the narrative. I've been there with you guys. It's all bullshit. So,
Well, yeah, even during Captain Marvel, they had to like have you verify you watched the movie or something in order for your rating to count or whatever that was. And they like the rule they implemented. It's like, why are you going through the trouble of doing this for this website? I mean, anybody can make a fucking movie ranking website. It's
Yeah.
I don't know why we need this level of entry to just criticize a film. It's dumb.
like I said, man, I firmly believe it's just to protect, let's use example, Disney. Oh, well, people don't want the big Disney movie to get its credibility tanked by bad people online, and people online will look at that and go, it must be a bad movie, so I won't see it. Like, it's stupid because a movie like Captain Marvel or The Eternals or some of these protected ones, Last Jedi, they really were that shitty. Like, you'll never hear me try to defend some of these movies. Why would I? All right, so SH Rebels 08 says, I'll take a Grace and a George Bush, please. Of course. Sometimes it's nice to press something that we haven't pressed in a while. Every once in a while, Dion, I think I should surprise the audience too, you know?
Ooh, well, pardon my French, but I'll be damned.
Walker told me I
just love that one. But the audience asked for this.
That was real, and that kid really did have AIDS. It's been so long, he's probably dead.
Haley Joel Osment didn't have AIDS. He's still alive and still acting. It's kind of weird.
Yep.
He looks,
even though he's a little thicker these days,
but he's got the same face. It's like,
yep, same. That's what's so weird. The face is, it's on a large, well, you know, not large, but it's on a grown man's body. I'm like, your face hasn't changed a little bit, man. Damn.
I mean, that's what they want, right? Look at Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He kind of looks exactly the same, except
yeah, but he at least aged. Like, he looks like an older version of the kid from 30 Rock. Haley Joel looks the same. This kid is a demon child.
Just extra husky.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Just extra husky.
George Bush. Speaking of looking old, George Bush looks old as fuck these days.
Is he still painting cats? Like, what's going on with that?
Yeah, man, he's painting cats and giggling at old people jokes when he's out in public. Man, he is everybody's fucking grandpa that, you know, invaded Iraq.
Is he a goal for 2024 WCBS? Are we going to interview him? Because
that would be incredible.
Listen, if we're gonna have the same interaction that Harold and Kumar did in part 2, I think that'd be good. That would work out.
That actually wasn't George Bush, Nick. That was a guy, you know, pretending to be George.
What?
Yeah,
you're kidding me.
Just making sure you know that wasn't actually former President George Bush.
Man, I wanted to smoke a joint with him so bad. That'd be fun.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, well, we got it with The Godfather. So I mean, one's a president, one's a pimp, and pimping ain't easy. And I know how much work The Godfather put in. Okay, did The Godfather put more work in, or did George W. Bush put more work in?
Hey, get on up, The Godfather.
Okay. Yeah, because the Godfather had, like, you know, 2 or 3 more personas, so he had to work on them. You know, Bush only had 1. So
The Good Father sucked, though.
Correct.
That one, it was funny because it was so bad. I enjoyed The Good Father. That shit was so stupid, though.
Xavier DeGod says, sorry, I had got it wrong. It was the plasma blaster they took out of Prey because the director thought it was a cheat code and not the cloak. Well, Xavier DeGod, no apologies ever necessary, man. We always appreciate you joining us here on the show. We'll talk about Prey in just a moment because I feel like we'll talk about that. I want to talk about that in Bullet Train before we get into the Top Gun and the woke climate, because it is a couple of questions I have. I've been thinking about Top Gun quite a bit, and I just want to ask you guys a series of questions if you agree with some of my takes on it. But Xavier DeGod, thank you very much. Joseph Bienowicz says, Schlocktoberfest. Jeff is Eddie from Stranger Things. Kendo is Iron Maiden Eddie. Nick is Eddie Munster. And Dion is Ed and Eddie. Let's make that happen.
All right.
Ed Toberfest here on World Class Bullshitters.
That'd be weird.
Which Ed are you? Take the quiz.
I'll never tell. We should come up with one of those, like, auto-generated which Eddie are you quiz with every Eddie ever. Kendo is more of like an Eddie Money. Nick is more like an Eddie in the Cruisers. Dion is more like an Eddie. I don't know. Who's another? Eddie Guerrero. There you go, buddy.
Eddie Guerrero.
I dig it.
Best Eddie of all time. Sorry, Eddie Cable.
Hands down.
Viva La Raza, bro. Dude, him and RVD are my 2 go-tos in 2K22. I play them most matches. And I don't even use The Rock anymore. Guerrero and RVD are just much more fun to play as.
That's awesome.
Xavier God, thank you very much. He says, I'd put Prey behind Predator 2, Predators, and I'm biased, so behind AVP, the first one. But Prey is a solid entry into the franchise.
So it's second to last. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
He didn't say Requiem, but because AVP was bad. So if you think it's worse than that.
Oh,
yeah.
Let's talk about Prey, because I've watched it. I have a lot to say. So Dion, Nick, Kendo. So Nick and Kendo, you haven't had a chance to watch it yet. Dion, have you checked it out?
No, I did not. I didn't get my Hulu back to see it.
I watched it.
Oh, you did watch it. Sorry, my bad. I thought two people did. So Nick and I did watch it, and we're going to talk about Prey, because I'll just start with this. I thought this was an enjoyable movie. It wasn't the best Predator by any stretch, but it was far from the worst. The cast was fun. The action was great. We'll get into the minutia of what did and didn't work, but overall, I was happy with the 90 minutes I spent. Nick?
Yeah, man, it was okay for what it was, like just a kind of a straight to VOD movie. I would have as their entry, this is their entry as like the prequel of what's going on, which I fucking hate when they do that, but whatever, it's Hollywood. They did an okay job. I didn't like how they were like shoehorning in like the one fucking prop we know from the previous movies into this to make it fit in the timeline, which was done because, like, Jeff, have you ever read the comic book about the gun that was given to Danny Glover?
No, I have not.
Okay, I'll give you the TLDR because I was given to me. Okay, basically the gun was from a pirate. This is a comic book that they have. It was a pirate that the Predator was. I think the Predator was chasing. Yeah, the Predator was chasing a pirate, and the pirate was also getting chased by like other people as well. And so what was happening is that the people chasing the pirate were also chasing the Predator. So the Predator and the pirate kind of banded together to kill what was chasing both of them. And out of respect, the pirate gave the Predator the gun, and then he flew off.
That's a much better story than anything in this movie.
Yeah, because like if they had done that, I would have been like, that's fucking awesome. But they didn't do that.
Man Squatch, I'm such a history nerd. The worst part of the movie is the French being in Texas 20 years after the French gave up the land to Spain.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, that's also a thing with them. Like it was. Jeez. Yeah, I was not a fan. I was not a fan of that of the little things that happened here and there. You know, I really was. It was just. It was good for what it was. Like the fights that happened, some of the things that happened. But just like kind of trying to make the Predator fit into the box of what it is was really awkward. Like it kept skinning things and leaving them like, you know, wherever it was killing shit. I was like, doesn't have to do that to fucking everything and every living thing it encounters.
Well, I
have to just skin everything.
I agree. I liked. So there was some things I liked where in this movie they would show the natural order of hunter and prey. You saw I think it was the wolf, something chased after the rabbit, the other one chased after the rat. Like you got to see a predator and its prey multiple times in nature, and then you got to see the predator there. I thought that was pretty cool to show, like, you know, where he fits with nature. I liked how they handled the Native American tribe. I wish we got more of them because they were the best part. Actually, I wish this movie didn't have to introduce the white people, the French people. You know, like everyone's like, oh, they shit on white people in this movie. I don't care because it's the French. You can shit on the French here on this channel. And
it's
cool.
fine.
All joking aside, though, no, I didn't think that they needed to have the white people in this movie. I would have been much more invested in just the tribe versus the predator.
Well, like I mean, like the small idea I came up with though was like I wish they would have done like almost like two tribes like almost at the point of going to war. Like they were like, you know, far apart and they were in the same hunting grounds trying to get food and stuff. And, you know, the beginning of the movie is like two tribes trying to like track something and like, you know, one steps into the other territory and they just back off or whatever. And the predator comes in and sparks the fight between them and there's a whole war and stuff that, you know, they're fighting each other and then they realize there's a prey that's, you know, worse than each other and they have to go, you know, band together and fight it. I think that would have led to a lot better, a lot you know, better looking, more cinematic fight scenes than what we got with this one. Which this one was like just I don't know, man. Well, they were trying to shoehorn the main character into a lot of stuff, and it was really weird.
Yeah, she kind of sucked. I enjoyed watching her. Let me rephrase this so I don't sound like an asshole. I enjoyed watching this character fail through most of the movie. I have an issue with that last scene. It's kind of too much.
Yeah. It was.
I didn't feel like that was earned, but I enjoyed watching her. Like, no one believed in her. No one had faith in her. She failed so many times. She almost got people killed. She did get people killed. Like, and another thing that I didn't mind too much about even though I hate the way she took its head at the end, like, other people did the fighting for her. She didn't really beat a predator by herself. And the only way she won is because she outsmarted it, because she knew the land better. Like, she doesn't fight it. Like, it's kind of, you know what they did, folks, is they just copied the end of the first movie where, well, no, the predator in the first movie can't beat Schwarzenegger. So he goes to kill himself with the nuclear thing on his arm and Schwarzenegger runs away. The way this one works is this chick gets the predator to target itself. And instead of having its plasma blaster that we were talking about earlier, it's got arrows. And so the arrows are like Yondu's arrows from Guardians of the Galaxy, where they fucking are, they travel around, like they can make a curve, no problem. They're guided is what I'm trying to say. And so that's what she does. She gets the predator to use its guided missiles to shoot itself in the head. And it's like, all right, if I didn't watch it get its arm cut off and stabbed about 50 times by the brother, like her brother was the best character in this movie.
So much,
folks.
It
was
awesome.
If you want to watch, like, and this is one of those stories too, where it's like, it doesn't feel like preachy about like the Native American element. They just kind of show them as
but I
people.
would have but it's also Hollywood shitting on Native Americans again. You know, it's just like, oh, they did like in the beginning, you see this girl like, you know, get woken up and like, you know, have to go and like forage for food. It's just like, she's a female. That's the fucking job. I'm sorry, but that's her goddamn job. Like, the men go hunt, she forages for fucking like, you know, carrots and shit.
A bit sexist, but okay.
It's 1751. Kendo, get fucked, okay?
Yeah, well, your mindset is like 1751 tonight, okay, bud?
Nick, to strengthen your point, though, I agree, because like nobody really like strong arms her into no. They're kind of like, you shouldn't do it, but they kind of just let her go on. Like the character Pocahontas gets more pushback from her family than this character.
Yeah, and also it's just like, you know that there are white people out in the fucking woods and you might die, and they're just letting her like run off after she literally pulls out like one fucking vegetable from the ground and starts practicing her fucking like tomahawk. Like, I would think that for her not doing her job and not foraging for, you know, the whole group, she would get reprimanded for that. Nothing.
Hey, real quick, let me just give this shout out to Boshua. He says, I like to listen to the show at work and get me through the day, so I wanted to show my appreciation real fast. You guys are great. Also, random button. Well, Boshua, thank you very much for the super chat. But I want to tell you guys thanks. I really like to know how you listen to the show, when you listen to the show. It's always just fun to hear when WCBS is a part of your life. But you asked for a random button, and a random button you shall receive.
Tell me more, did you get very far? Tell me more. Does he look like a bitch?
R.I.P. her.
Every time.
That's true. Well, I mean, even then, there's the part where like the brother, like her and the brother are aiming at like, I think like the bird or whatever, trying to get the fish, and she doesn't shoot, and then he does. You know, and then she's like, "Oh, you're gonna have to, you know, cross the river to go get it." He's like, "I shot it. I don't know what you're being mad about."
Yeah, she was such a shitty hunter, man. Like,
yeah, because and like I like and the parts where she fit in was just like when one of the guys got drug away by the mountain lion, and they needed her to like help him because she was a healer. She had like she knew what she was doing with like the herbs and the flowers to mix them up to make sure that, you know, they had medicine. And they wanted her to come with them because the guy was injured, and like they needed her, you know, her expertise. Like, okay, that makes sense. Fine. Also, she was a good tracker. She could track the mountain lion to see where it was, and maybe they could hunt it and get food over it. Fine, cool. I get that. That's all right. Some of the other stuff was just kind of like, I don't know, man. I really don't know.
What did you think of the part where the predator fought the bear? I
thought it was okay. My only weird gripe with that was just kind of like he cuts it open and he's covered in bear blood, and then all of a sudden you see a view from his viewfinder where he has heat vision on, and he can see where she's going, like in her like like normal heat vision. I'm just like, wouldn't the warm blood like cover the heat vision up and you would be blind for a second until it like wiped off? But once again, alien technology, it may be calibrated differently. I don't know.
I never thought of that. That's actually a really interesting point, though.
Yeah, like that was my thing. It's like, I'll let that one slide. That's like alien technology. We'll explain that away. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. I thought the Predator looked a little small.
Yeah, he did. But also, I think I think what they're trying to do is make this like so many hundreds of years back, and it's it's the technology they had at the time. And I did like his mask, like this helmet he had would looked like really fucking cool. His minimalist technology, I don't know if that was like part of their training for this one to make sure that he could like fight them, come back with an award, and be gain status or whatever on their planet, or what the deal was. And also if you notice, the things he used were the shield he used almost like Aztec in a weird way with the symbols on it, and it was older. It felt like it was almost rusty in a weird way. So I think they were trying to say that what they had was old or just data technology, from what we've seen in the newer movies, or the old movies, I should say. So it was weird. But I mean, I understand like they're trying to push forward the premise of like, oh, this was so many hundreds of years ago. Their technology might not be as you remembered in like the other films. Which okay, I'll roll with that. That's fine. But also he has invisibility. Like it's weird.
Yeah,
that was weird. That on Twitter they were like, he doesn't even use his invisibility in this movie, and it's like
he used it a fucking lot. He like there's a point where he almost
he used it in the trailer, bro.
No, he uses it a lot. I was like, what movie did you watch? He didn't use invisibility. Like what the hell were you watching?
Well, the thing I enjoyed with like watching the kills was cool, even though they're not as epic as like the original kills. It was interesting to watch the Predator basically pull the spine out and do the head rip and all that other shit that he's.
Yeah, and there was a lot of the spine ripping, like the head pulling, spine ripping out. I'm just like, okay, are you taking these as trophies, or are you just doing this to kill them? Because if you're just killing them and you need, because from what once again what little I know about the Predator, like the way they do things in their franchise or in their story, in their lore, is that they take the head of like the thing that almost killed them, or something, another species that they're like that they're wanting to challenge or something. That's what I understand from it. I could be entirely wrong as well. But he kept doing that over and over again, taking the spine and skeleton out of a lot of things. I'm like, whatever.
Because in the first one, Dion, you're better versed in Predator than I am. Billy is the one that he's like having trouble with, right? And that's why he gives him the head rip and all that shit, because Billy kind of, right? Billy's
no, he doesn't really have trouble with Billy, but Billy, like earlier in the movie, he realizes that Billy knows that where he's at, like, because Billy's all, he's the one that's like, I'm scared, Pacho, and Pacho's like, you ain't scared, no man. He's like, that ain't no man, so. And then there's the part where like he's watching him and Billy's staring at him and he's freaking out. So, and then at the end, when they're running, when their trap doesn't work, Billy stops and essentially challenges him to a fight, and that's why the Predator takes his spine, because he takes his vest off, he takes his gun off, he takes his knife out, slashes himself across the chest, and they kind of copy that in the other movies, like with the Jamaican dude King Willie in the second one, and then in Predators when the Yakuza guy challenges him with a katana. So he took his spine because he respected him.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, because they're respectable warriors. That's why he takes their spine. I think that's what the lore suggests, anyways.
Yeah. So. And if I'm not mistaken,
Dark Ages was really fucking cool.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, Billy was Native American as well. So there you go. There's your tie into this movie.
Yep. A lot of movies where he was known as the Indian.
Right.
Hey, people. Hey, whenever I tell people I'm from this podcast, that's what they call me.
Nobody.
No.
Nobody does that. No, I'm just kidding.
But that's because your family's from India.
Yeah.
You belong to me.
It's a very descriptive term.
Real cute brown hands over here.
So, Nick, is there anything else you'd like to say about Prey? On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it after you give your thoughts?
There was one part I really did like, where like she kind of figured out, the weapons thing, and like she fucks with that really fat French guy gives him the gun or something where she just stands there. That scene where that one I loved. I thought that one was really good. That one just really showed that she understood what was going on. She didn't like this guy very clearly, and she wanted to she had the gun from them and a lot of stuff, but also like she would hesitate sometimes with that gun. I'm just like, you're supposed to be this bad. You want to be this badass killer, but you can't pull a fucking trigger. Like what's wrong with you?
Did the French guys say things like "oui, croissant"? Was he like that? Because
that's all they said. Ken, that's all they said. That's all they said.
At least they represent the French people accurately.
Yeah, they do. But no, I mean, I would give this like a 5. I mean, I'm not gonna watch it again. I'm really not. It was okay. Yeah, it could be an entry into the Predator franchise, but I still like 1, 2, and then like the Predators from 2010. I thought that one was a really good idea, bringing the warriors to their planet and like having them fight them. I thought that was a good idea. This one just, I don't know, man. Just the way they kind of like cucked out the Native American people again. I was like, come on, man. Like, this is not how you do this shit.
What if they made a Predators movie that crossed over with the actual The Warriors, and it was the Predators versus the Warriors? Would you watch that?
100%.
Fuck yeah.
100%, man.
Don't say shit like that and get me excited, because now
because
they're the best boppers in the universe.
Because you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna call all the gangs in New York to help kill the Predator. That's what's gonna happen.
Isn't that essentially?
Yeah, right.
Well, the baseball Furies are gonna go down. They're cannon fodder.
That would be awesome if you had the baseball Furies like surround a Predator, and then like he kind of goes invisible or something, and then they try to find
what? They already tried that. It was called Evil Dies Tonight, when fucking Ding Dong and his old Huckleberry bat was gonna take on the most evil presence ever to be known in Haddonfield.
That's true. Yeah,
Michael Myers.
Well, we're getting a new one, here in a bit. So,
we'll review it.
Yeah, we will.
By the way, Andrew, Hulu, or this isn't on Disney Plus. This is Hulu. I would never advocate anybody get fucking Disney Plus. Not around here.
No. Yeah, this is Hulu. This is purely Hulu.
Find it on Zulu.
Yeah, and I do love how like they had the option of like, what was it? Like English, and then like Comanche was like you could have it like like you could have them hear the actual language. I'm like, I don't care. I'm sorry, but I don't.
Are you suggesting the Comanche people shouldn't be able to see this movie in their own native tongue?
Oh no, I would love them to, and I hope they're proud of it, and they're going to be pissed off as much as I am when they see what happens.
Sounds like a little Indian versus Indian jealousy, if you ask me. But...
Hey man, right. that's the way you see it. I'm American first, but clearly not to you.
I'm not the one denigrating people all night.
True.
These are observations. They're observations. I'm sorry you don't like them.
Now, Nick, I'm not going to rate it too much higher than you. I'm going to go 6 out of 10. I enjoyed it. There were some fun parts. I think the brother and the tribe were interesting. And you ever watch like an old movie about Indians or Native Americans and all that shit? It's like boring. Like people just walk around and do shit. And you're just like, all right. The action is legit. Them hunting like the possums and stuff is legit. Like they build the tribe up to be interesting people, and I cared about them when they all got slaughtered. Like that one dude that got put in the fucking net and then turned into all the meat. Like I was like, oh shit,
that dude. Yeah, that net scene was like, what?
Yeah,
because like the net grabs him against a giant tree that's just like down on the forest floor. And he's against it. The net goes, through him and then through the log and then back down to the device that the predator threw. I'm just like, it's all just fucking shreds. You don't know what it is. Like it's human and tree put together. It was
nasty.
It was good. Also, the one thing I'm not a fan of is like they would blur out some of the fucking kills, like towards the edge of the lens. I'm like, this is Hulu. This is unrated. Like fucking go, do the whole thing. Like I don't know. I don't know why you're doing this. You're not doing this for a fucking rating. Like just do it.
Well, Nick, it's weird that they would try to censor anything when this movie features a scene where a guy gets his leg cut off and then rats start to chew at the nub. Like it's
Exactly.
My
Yeah,
leg
I
just hurt
mean,
when I said that. Ugh.
yeah, and it was a weird thing for them to do. It's like, I mean, there's no really artistic reason to do that except like it was weird because like you can show it, just fucking show it. You're not doing you're not gonna get this rated or whatever. It's on fucking VOD. Just be done with it.
So yeah, that is our review on Prey. Nick or Dion, Kendo, any questions? Or are you ready to move on to something different?
Where would you guys officially rank it amongst the Predator films?
Ooh, well, I haven't seen all the Predator movies, so I can't.
Of
the ones I've seen,
dude.
The first one's the best by a fucking country mile and a half. I guess I'll go Predator 2 and then Prey.
Okay.
Ooh.
Like, Dion, I want to shit on Predator 2 just to fuck with you, but Predator 2 is not that bad. It has great moments. It's got Gary Busey. Like, here's the thing. Predator, the first Predator is like perfection. It knows its action.
Yes.
It's over the top. It's crazy. Like, I was pissed. This movie borrowed the Jesse Ventura scene. Like, if it bleeds, we can kill it. Fuck you, dude.
Yeah. I noticed. Yeah, this is that shit. And I was like, oh, get fucked.
Yeah. The way I explained it to somebody today, because they were talking about it at work, I said it because we brought up Predator 2 and how it's in hindsight pretty good. I said it's kind of like Spider-Man 3. At the time, it sucked and he didn't really like it, but since there's been more that's been put out there that's awful and bad, that it makes that one, it elevates it, it makes it better. When I was a kid, I saw Predator 2 and I did not like it. But since there's been the other stuff that's come out that hasn't been as great, it's made Predator 2 look a whole lot better.
Yeah. I would put this right after Predators 2010.
Okay.
Because the 2018 one was really fucking bad. Like the CG in that was questionable when they did a lot of the stuff, and I was like, yikes! It was super bad. And like I love how the Predator was like, he was going after the autistic kid. That was the premise of the movie. I'm not being weird or anything, Kendo. I swear that was the premise of the movie.
Yeah,
that was entirely the premise of the movie.
How burgery was.
Do what?
Didn't Mahler make a video? He's talking about Asperger's, and he goes, "This character's so burgery," or something like. I watched an online review.
No. Basically, it was like he went after like he went after the autistic kid. It was so strange.
It sees like autism as like the next evolutionary step for our species, and that's in a sense, because the Predator is like they don't just hunt us; they take bits and pieces so they can bring it into their fucking like arsenal and stuff, and
so
they're trying to
Predators are trying to
kidnap
autistic?
the kids because he has autism.
Yes, Kendo. Okay, that's exactly what was happening. Yeah. And like I watched that one and I was like, I fucking can't. I just fucking can't. Gary Busey's son is in that one, and I was like, I can't do this. The one in 2010 I thought was a little the concept was a little bit more fun. I like that one, but yeah, this is like below that.
I'm seeing a lot of people put this at number 2. I know, to bounce it back to the whole Rotten Tomatoes thing, which we're not ranking it on. It's got this crazy high score. That doesn't mean anything. This movie has nothing that compares to Dylan, you son of a bitch. Mm-hmm. And that's not even the best part.
No, God, no, huh? No. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't understand the hate for 2. I really actually 2 was the first one I saw as a kid. That was my first foray into fucking the Predator movies. Was that one? Because I think I looked at the cover and I was like, oh, what is that creature doing on the roof of this building? This looks awesome. Oh my God, Danny Glover, fuck yeah! And that's what I watched. That's what I watched as a kid. And I didn't know there was another one. I was like, there's another one. Arnold Schwarzenegger's in it. Oh my God! And then I watched the first one. So yeah,
I own Predator on 3D Blu-ray.
3D Blu-ray.
I don't know why. But hey, I bought it.
Oh man.
Well, there we go, folks. We've covered Prey. I like it more than whatever. So, Nick, pick a number between 1 and 69, please.
26.
All right. 1, 2.
Message.
So, Xavier to God, Wait, you were not. Oh, you are again. Says, I can't wait for the news to talk about a bunch of people all over the world found dead of alcohol poisoning after an Indiana Jones 4 stream. Your job. Check your local papers. But folks, you can be one of those select few people to die around the world, according to TLJ Screwjob, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on World Class Bullshitters, where we'll be drinking and watching and lamenting Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. For me, it's the movie that broke my heart. I hate the Star Wars sequels, but Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull holds a special place for pain. But, and I'll talk about this tomorrow after a couple beers, South Park really helped ease that pain. So join us tomorrow night, folks. We're gonna have a lot of fun. There's drinking games, there's drinking rules,
and we're only gonna watch this movie. We're not gonna watch another one because Jeff's gonna fall asleep.
Yes,
no, I will not. We're not putting on Temple of Doom afterwards. We're not throwing on
fair enough,
Indiana Jones. Look, the most we would ever throw on is the fucking trailer for The Last Crusade or some dumb shit like that, and that's like 4 minutes.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. There
we go. So, folks, catch us live and stick with us because, sadly, our drunk streams, due to the algorithm, have to be taken down relatively close to when they go live. So, join us live, and maybe you can catch it somewhere else in the future. Cesaro Japan, or Caesar Jorpin, says, if you're going to cover Ezra Miller, and we're about to, pull up the videos of that person's insane arrest video. Also, how is Ezra not unalive due to his shenanigans?
Sometimes the universe has a weird sense of humor, and how this motherfucker is still in the wind is weird as fuck. Because now apparently some kid in their mom is missing too.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Jesus. Okay, so there was a tweet that popped, or not a tweet that popped up, but hold on, no, we'll get to that in a minute. We're here for the audience. We'll talk about Ezra Miller in just a moment. Thank you very much, though, Cesaro Japan. John Thomas says, I'm not into horror, but Smile, second trailer, at least explained the premise. And the Stepford Wives reimagining looked horrible. Nick, have you seen that trailer with Florence Pugh?
Florence, well, I don't think so.
Pew, pew. I like her. I've seen the trailer a couple times. It looks just like the Stepford Wives. Every time I see it, I go, hey, look, it's the Stepford Wives. I wonder if in this climate, that kind of story would be even entertaining to tell. Because this is if it's a Stepford Wives remake or clone, it's the third one. We've had a remake, and this is, the remake.
What is the movie called that she's in?
Smile.
Okay, I'll check that out. That's weird.
I think it's A24. Or no, Smile is not the film. No, Smile is something different. I'm thinking of the Florence Pugh. This one, Smile, is after witnessing a bizarre traumatic incident involving a patient, Dr. Rose Cotter starts experiencing frightening occurrences that she can't explain. As an overwhelming terror begins to take over her life, Rose must confront her troubling past in order to survive and escape her horrifying new reality.
Okay. Oh no! Just read the goddamn summary.
I did. I did, Dion.
No, see, not like that.
I would apologize. Holy shit. Where is Darian 2 and 7? Where are you in the world? I don't know. What is COP in terms of currency, guys? Do you know?
He's in Colombia.
Oh, okay.
The cocaine one, not like a city in South Carolina.
I mean, I'm sure you can get cocaine in both places, Kendo, if you try hard enough.
Yeah, but usually in South Carolina it's pretty stepped on. You don't want that kind of shit.
Correct.
Yeah. I don't want South Carolina gold. I'll take a Colombian pure any day of the week.
Give me that South Carolina gold, boy.
We talk about cocaine like we're old pros, and we've never touched it.
Yeah, that's 100%.
No. We get down for a lot of shit, but cocaine usage is not one of them. Unless it's with Nicolas Cage. Nah, man. Darian 217, thank you. We're going to obviously read all this and do everything, but I just wanted to know where COP was. Thank you, Kendo. You know what? That's fucking cool, though. Darian 2 and 7 is away in Colombia, and World Class Bullshitters is still a priority. So, folks, Darian 2 and 7, thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. We'll have to hang out at WrestleMania next year. Those tickets are going on sale tomorrow. And, folks, we'll bring this up again next year. We brought it up last week. We're going to bring it up every week on the show to make sure we get the most people possible. We are having a WCBS WrestleMania event here in California. Why? Because WrestleMania is at Los Angeles SoFi Stadium. A lot of people like wrestling, and there's a lot of crossover. So, folks, we're going to have meetups outside of the event. We're going to have fan meetups, hangouts, restaurant experiences. What we like to do is usually have a meetup, have a big meal, drink, party. Look, I've done tons of meetups. I've been to Vegas, I've been to Florida, all over the country, but nothing ever topped that Chicago one. That is the absolute best, and we like to bring that everywhere we go. And my goal is to top that this year, or excuse me, next year. So be prepared, folks. WrestleMania is on April 1st and 2nd, but on March 30th and 31st, or wait, is there March 31st? Of course there is. You're going to join on those days as well. So we're going to have something big, but we just wanted to start super early. Hell, the tickets, like I said, they go on sale tomorrow. I'm not even ready for WrestleMania, but after tomorrow, I will be. And folks, you don't even have to be a wrestling fan. If you're in California or an adjacent state close by and you want to make the drive, this is a big event. It's not going to be us watching wrestling. It's just WCBS, Fandom Menace, whatever you want to call it. It's all of us getting together just to have fun around a big event. So be on the lookout for that next year. Cesario Japan, thank you very much. Dion, I think Cesario Japan must really hate you, because guess what he asked for?
Bob, say it!
Oh, nice.
I'm lying.
Hello, Dion.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Alexa, Volume 6.
Play Despacito.
I was watching the trailer for Smile while you're talking about the WWE tickets. It looks interesting. So yeah, I mean, so did that one on HBO Max, like Malevolent or whatever the hell it was called, or I don't know, something about the conjoined twins or whatever. That one was kind of hilarious. It didn't make any sense, but it was weird. But yeah, we'll see if this one's good or not.
Cesario Japan, thank you very much. Xavier to God asks, what's worse, AVP Requiem or The Predator 2018?
Requiem was
way worse.
It's so bad.
Was 2018 the one where Olivia Munn
Yep.
was all like, oh, bad stuff happened on set? Convenient.
Yeah. She did that during the junket after they edited the movie and shot it, and then she went on that rant. Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
How's G4 doing?
What?
Exactly. Thank you, though, Xavier to God. Adam Wofford, what is up? He says, yeah, the comic book was almost like Kathy Jack Sparrow meets the Predator. Not just completely like Captain Jack, but close. I guess Kathy was an auto-correct from Captain.
Yeah.
Nick, I'm going to have to check out that comic.
Yeah, I'm going to have to as well, because, like, it sounds fucking epic. And if Hollywood had done that, I would have been, like, down for the movie entirely.
I feel like we're getting so close to, we can't come up with scripts, we can't come up with anything original, so we're just going to put shit together that kind of works. Like King Kong versus Godzilla, that got people excited. People went and saw it. It works. It's worked historically. I want to watch, Pirates versus Aliens and shit like that.
Well, we had Cowboys versus Aliens. If you don't remember that one.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the best example, but I see.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that.
And then I lost my memory because I'm fucking
aim higher.
Bracelet.
I agree, Kendo. I really do. Because he was abducted by aliens and they gave him some sort of like gun on his fucking hand or whatever, and he could fire it whenever, I don't know, he felt like it. It was weird.
Yeah, because he like stole it from the ship and it's their weapon or some shit.
Yeah, it was weird.
Harrison Ford's son got killed, and
yeah,
was a Native American in that movie too.
Yep. Yes, there was.
What is with aliens and Native Americans now? I got a question.
I don't know, man. If you look at some of those cave drawings, they've drawn them as well, Dion. So I don't know. There's something going on there, and it's not just one tribe. Every tribe did it. So, I'm just saying. They draw what they see. They drew. I'm just saying they drew buffalo, they drew horses, and there are buffaloes and horses all over. Were buffaloes and horses all over North America. They drew aliens.
I see a lot of fucking horses on my drive to work.
Do you see any horses on your drive to work, Dion?
No, look, I'm not in that kind of farming community.
Oh, okay.
but yeah, Dean, I'm just saying, like they drew shit they saw. Just saying.
I agree.
They weren't just like, haha, we're gonna fuck with people 10,000 years from now and draw aliens and see what happens.
Right.
Might have.
If they if that was the premise, good for them. They fucking got us. If not, you got some explaining to do.
If we ever make a WCBS time capsule, it's just going to be full of fake documents about how aliens invaded and we were conquered in the year 3535.
Yeah, and the only thing that stopped us was the Native Americans. They're the ones that saved us because the long-standing rivalry of aliens and Native Americans.
Yep. Never ends.
It's history's greatest battle. There's man versus machine, man versus beast, Native American versus alien. It's a trope as old as time. And folks, we want to see more of that. If you do, let us know. Xavier to God says this is the ugliest Predator, even uglier than the Superpowers Predator from the 2019 or the 2010 Predators. I don't know every design.
This one did look odd. It almost didn't look like a Predator, but I guess they were trying to show evolution or something in a weird way.
Yeah,
I
thought it was just a little thin.
Yeah, I mean that too. All the other ones were, were kind of thick. But yeah, this one just the face of it when they took off the mask finally was kind of like not the one we're used to seeing. And I mean even then in the 2010 Predators, I understand like there was a hierarchy between the larger ones and the smaller ones. That's fine. But yeah, this one just looked weird. I don't know what they're trying to do with it. It's strange.
I mean, I just couldn't help but notice how thin his legs were the whole time. I was like, man, you skipped leg day on your planet.
Of course, Jeff is an ass man.
Butte. Suzario Japan, thank you very much. The Predator in Prey looks like he has a Costco rotisserie chicken for a helmet.
I mean, it does look bone colored, and yeah, I kind of get that. It looks like it's this like the skin of a chicken just baked on there. But I mean, when they showed it close up, it looked kind of cool. I mean, it looked primitive from what the other ones had because it didn't have a bunch of stuff on it. But yeah, it was fine.
Adam Wofford, thank you very much for your generous super chat. He says, in the first movie's comic and book version, the Predator weapon and equipment was outdated, and the Jungle Hunter was given gear for the jungle. The City Hunter was also given the same for the city.
I need to read those fucking comics, man. I need to get into this like really hardcore and really dive into the Predator lore a lot because it's something I've always wanted to do, and I might just bite the bullet and do it because tired of this shit.
I'll send you some links if you want.
Please do, because I wanna know more about this stuff, about the planets, about the hierarchy, and all the other bullshit that Like I want to know about. I want to know about I want to know about the minutia of like how they do things. Like that's really what I want to know. I want to know everything.
Well, I will. I'm gonna start reading that too, just for fun.
Yeah,
I like doing comics and stuff. Here, I'll send you this link later because they have literally everything on here.
Cool.
So up next, we have one from our friend Xavier to God, who says, in Predators, Falcon 1 for the Super Predators fights Hanzo in a sword fight and loses, but in the scene before, he kills the prisoner dude by ripping his spine out after blasting him with his plasma cannon. I want more Predator, dude. I don't want to sound like Nick going, man, I got to read these, but like, man, I got to read these because
I know.
For sure.
Well, and also the reason I like the Predators one in 2010, he was going up against different enemies with different stuff. I mean, yeah, he had the prisoner. He went against the Russian guy with a giant fucking Gatling gun. He went against Adrian Brody, who's like the mercenary. Going against the guy with the samurai sword is awesome. That whole scene felt like it was out of a Japanese movie. Like they did a really good job with that stuff. I thought it was I thought it was a lot of fun.
Now, Xavier to God says Predator. It says he's ranking them. He goes Predator, Predator 3, Predator 2. Sorry, Predator, Predators, Predator 2, Prey, AVP, AVP Requiem, and then The Predator, which is the one I'm going to skip forever.
Oh, the 2018 one, I guess.
Yeah.
I think Requiem is worse than The Predator. That movie is so fucking bad.
Yeah, Requiem is like when I saw AVP 2 Requiem, I was like, no, we don't need this. We don't need this at all. what they thought they did. And I remember watching it. And I remember paying for it and going to the theater and watching it and being like, I don't know what I watched. What the fuck was this?
Yeah, it was not good, dude.
Now let's take a moment. I'm going to read this last one from Xavier to God about the Predators, and then I'll read Area 217s too. And then we're going to talk about Anne Heche for just a minute, Dion. I want to know if you had heard about this. So Xavier to God asks, what is your guys' favorite Predator and Predator design? And look, mine is either Scar from Alien vs. Predator or Wolf from Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Also Jungle Hunter from 1.
God damn, dude! You know the names and everything. I feel like I don't know shit.
I didn't even know they had names like that.
I really like the urban Predator from Predator 2. You know, the staff, the boomerang blade thing. I really like the urban Predator. And then Jungle Hunter is my second favorite one. And then I did like even though the movie is just so fucking bad. But I liked the whether it was like the Vector Predator, the one that ends up getting killed by the superpowered one in the Predator. I did like that design a lot. That one was a cool little throwback to the Jungle Hunter.
I gotta watch more, man. That's all I can say. Because when you say the Predator, I just think of the one from the first movie.
Yeah. Right. No, I'll go with you on the urban one. I think had the look was really cool with that. He definitely had the urban differentiation between that one and the jungle one a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot more blue. I really like that. You know, then the spear him with the spear is just so fucking cool to me. Like that, as much as I love the first one, seeing that as a kid, that urban Predator looked like a fucking badass, man.
Yeah. And then his whole fight with Danny Glover on the side of the building was And then you see the medical kit he has and everything. I was like, holy shit, what is this?
That was cool shit.
Yeah,
I'm with the police. I don't think he gives a fuck.
Yeah. And then the larger ones in the 2010 version were really different and cool looking because their masks were different. I enjoyed that. Those are my top 3.
I wish we were watching Predator tomorrow night instead of Indiana Jones now.
Yeah. Far better movie.
Yeah.
I think the audience would have so much fun too. They're like, I'm gonna wait. We should do a Predator viewing in person, Dion, so we can go, Dion, you son of a bitch.
That's right, my man.
Is that the coolest scene in any fucking movie? Because I can't think of
it is one of it is. It's on the list, 100%. It's a top 5 for fucking sure.
Yeah, it's up there with Top Gun. I got the need for speed.
Amen.
It's such a great scene. If any of the people out there watching haven't seen it, you're about to see it right now. Just because I don't care if YouTube wants to come at us, this is worth it. Oh, there's Dutch. Yeah. There's Dylan.
You son of a bitch.
Oh God! And I love
manly thing ever.
I thought the Soviet fire killed you.
Here's the best one.
Dylan. You son of a bitch.
I fucking love that.
Oh God!
Wait, is this the best one? Hold on.
Dylan. You son of a bitch.
That's the one. God damn, I love this one.
Oh my God! I love how Dylan is fucking CIA, and Dutch is a fucking mercenary for the U.S. Like, it's such a weird story to begin with.
Well, he's special forces.
Sorry, special forces. Yeah, that's what it is. What is this?
I don't know, but it's epic.
Was one of them Jesus? What happened?
They're going Super Saiyan. Oh shit!
Oh God!
Is Guile's theme still? Yep. Oh damn, dude! They're reckless now. They fucking ruined LA. Yeah, thanks. Deserves it.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Yeah, Sonic Boom is right. Folks, do us a favor, hit that thumbs up button to let us know that you like WCBS, but it's not really for us and our ego. It's just to let YouTube know that you enjoy the content that we produce. So thank you to everyone who's joined us. We're up a couple hundred new subscribers over the week, so that's awesome. And I'm seeing some new names in the chat as well as some old favorites. So folks, no matter how long you've been here, Thanks for joining us tonight live. So Darian 217, we don't want to make you wait because you're this message. Then we're going to move on to Bullet Train from our friend John Thomas. He says, "You live here? What a dump! Oh no, this is my summer home. I like the winter in the Riviera. The schools are so much nicer there."
And the men. Oh la la.
Listen,
Hey
okay,
Dion.
okay.
What? Not a fan, Dion?
I can't say that I am, buddy.
All right, fair enough. Well, we're going to talk about something that I'm a fan of because it's very rare in today to go out and see a movie that, you didn't expect to be anything and you were pleasantly surprised. And that film was Bullet Train. So let me just pull this up here to give the audience something to look at. But Bullet Train, I saw this over the weekend, and it is one of the best action movies I've seen in a while. It stars Brad Pitt. It's got Bad Bunny. This dude right here is Alan Taylor-Johnson, a.k.a. Craven the Hunter, the one that's a PETA supporter. It's got everybody, and this movie didn't disappoint. It was fun. It was over the top, and our friend John Thomas in the chat had a comment about the film who says, "Bullet Train was effing awesome. Friggin' funny, like Tarantino comedy." Yeah, this felt like a Tarantino film. This felt like, in a good way, not like it was ripping it off, and it wasn't, its own original thing. But you guys have all seen the trailer for this, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
What'd you guys think?
I want to see really bad.
Yeah. It looks fun. It looks fun.
So the basic
even
premise,
when they showed the trailer like 6 months ago, dude, like it looked interesting then. I thought it was going to come out, when they showed it 6 months ago, but apparently they were still editing it or fixing it or whatever they're doing. So yeah.
So I didn't really love the trailer. I thought the trailer looked okay. I thought it was going to be Bad Bunny versus Brad Pitt, the movie. And then I saw the film, and it's just like the trailer, but then nothing like the trailer. I mean, Ryan Reynolds is in this movie somehow at times. So it's like this movie's got a lot going for it. Yeah, it's fucking funny. But Brad Pitt is he's going to collect a package from the Bullet Train, and there's just this whole web of how everything connects. There's this bad guy Russian who, the Japanese Yakuza hate. His family's involved. It's just a lot of moving parts, and I don't want to spoil it for everybody. It's like if you watch the movie Bad Times at the El Royale. It feels like Bad Times at the El Royale on a train, and you really don't want to ruin Bad Times at the El Royale for somebody who hasn't seen it before. So I'll talk about Bullet Train in a way that's not going to actually spoil the premise, because it does have enough of a story that you're going to go, oh, I don't want to know every twist and turn. But for example, the action. Again, I don't want to keep harping on it, but the fight scenes are fucking great, man. Brad Pitt, his character kicks ass in a really interesting way. He is not. This is one of the few spoilers I'll get into. He has an option to take a gun in the beginning of the movie, and he refuses to take the gun. He's like, I'm going to fight with a knife, or he doesn't really want to fight. And so he's that kind of an action guy. But that doesn't mean other people don't want to use guns or knives or other weaponry. I mean, the fight with Bad Bunny that you see in the trailer, which seems like a lot of the movie, is kind of quick, but kind of awesome. And the way these two guys in the front, Aaron Taylor-Johnson and the black guy, Brian Tyree Henry from the Eternals, Fastos, like they're great. They play Tangerine and Lemon. They're two assassins and they're buddies. They're kind of like Mr. Wint and Mr. Kid from Diamonds Are Forever. And they're on the Bullet Train. They have their own mission. They need to collect the package as well. And they need to collect this guy's son. And so they get into the mystery, or they get into the premise. And then, Zazie Beetz gets involved and everybody gets involved. It's just kind of like a crazy over-the-top action movie on a train. And then, God, ask me some questions about it, because it's hard to not get into spoilers. Because I kind of want to jump to the end and be like, then this happens, and then this happens, and blah blah blah.
Well, I'm looking at the cast, and the girl from The Boys is in there.
Oh yeah, okay. She's a blink and you miss it moment. She plays one of the train stewardesses, I guess is what you would call it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of disappointing, but that's fine though. At least she's in something else.
Yeah. Who really steals Zazie Beetz is barely in it. Her fight scene's fun. Her fight scene might be there's a fight scene where Brad Pitt is trying to avoid getting stabbed by venom, like snake venom or whatever. And like the needle gets dropped in his hand, and before the plunger can get pressed down, he like rips it out of his hand and shoves it in this person's neck and puts the plunger down, so they get poisoned and they're both dying. And then just as the person's about to fucking pull out the antidote, Brad Pitt like throws his arm up and gets it like in his arm, and it's like, oh shit, was that for you? And then this person like kind of like fades out and dies. And then like later in the movie, a fucking snake bites Brad Pitt. And he's like, oh shit, I'm inoculated to this. It's like really fucking funny too.
Okay.
This movie's great. Like,
oh man.
So does it seem like they're doing kind of like a tragic backstory type of deal, or is it just kind of a cool
No,
character in a cool setting?
This whole movie's cool characters, cool settings, nothing tragic, nothing deep, nothing heavy. It's just nonstop. It's the kind of movie that we all talk about. We want this smaller budget, big action movie with great action and this and that. Bullet Train delivered for me. It hit all the things, and it's, you know, it takes place in Japan, so it's got the Yakuza and who was the guy that was the kick-ass guy in that? I guess his name is Hiroyuki Sanada. He plays one of the main guy, or the main Japanese guy's dad, and he's a badass too. And Michael Shannon's in this. Like, just go see it, folks. I'm not going to gush about it anymore. I really enjoyed it. I had so much fucking fun watching this movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out this weekend for sure.
So that was Bullet Train, folks. Not a ton.
Yeah, because like I wanted to go see it already when I watched the trailer a couple of times, and I'm glad you saw it and you said it was good. I'm like, yeah, then I'm gonna go see it. So
is it kind of John Wick-esque?
Yeah, I would equate it to John Wick. Imagine a funnier John Wick. It's cut the same way. The fight scenes are laid out very similarly, but you laugh. It's not like a Marvel movie where the laughs don't feel deserved. It's like 5 minutes of pure action. Holy shit, you're on the edge of your seat, and then Brad Pitt does something funny and you enjoy it, and it goes off in this crazy tangent, and then it comes right back to where you want, and it all goes off the fucking rails. Doxy Mama says it was brutal, like a Tarantino movie. It was brutal. It was very brutal.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah.
Gory and fun in all the right ways.
That's good.
So, yeah. Now, here's something I did want to ask you guys this week, because this was an important question. I was having this discussion. But Top Gun Maverick, we've all seen it. We all liked it. We had fun. But somebody asked me, would this film succeed as much in a different political climate, a non-woke climate, as they said? And I wanted to ask you guys, beyond the woke climate thing, do you think the timing is why Top Gun is making all the money? Because it comes out in a kind of a dark period where most of your super characters or your heroic characters get altered and changed. Like, what do you think led to Top Gun making all this money and nonstop making money, besides just the film being good?
I mean, it is a perfect time where a lot of, emotional heavyweight bullshit is being brought up in movies, and people are trying to attach outside world problems to a lot of movies, or looking to movies to give some type of feedback or commentary, and it just was a perfect refresher as to, we can just have fun movies that don't always have something to say about the world we live in, in short, I think it would be just as successful in a non quote unquote woke climate. I think, if anything, I think a lot of people would be a lot more comfortable going to see it because they don't have this emotional attachment to, it's not a movie that has anything to say about our day-to-day lives, so I'm not going to go see it. A lot of those people will go see that movie. So I'd even argue it'd do even better. But yeah, it was just nice to be reminded that a summer blockbuster doesn't always have to have heavy-handed social commentary.
Yeah,
Well
definitely. I think it would have been just as successful even, without the woke climate. I can't say that, there wasn't some drive there that maybe just because like, okay, well, let's see that. I think it's got more to do with just the fact that it's an action blockbuster from the 80s. So you got lots of people from lots of age ranges that have either remember that movie or grew up with that movie like I did. And it's like, we got to see what happens next. And so I don't think that it's the climate that it's in is the biggest indicator for why it did so good. I think the fact that it was an anticipated movie. It was a good movie, a very good movie. And then word of mouth, I think that was the biggest factor, because even still yesterday was the first day that its daily total had dipped below 1 million. It was the number 4 movie yesterday, and it's 76th day in release, and it made $941,000 for the 4th rated movie of the day in America. So it is still going very strong, and it is still kicking ass. And I think it's got everything to do with the fact that it is just a wonderfully fantastic, amazing movie. It's great. I don't know if it's going to have, if it has, I don't know if the woke climate is the reason why it did as well as it did. I would like to think it did as well as it did on its own, and that there might just be a tiny, small percentage as to of the woke crowd that, the shitty movies that we've gotten that has, fed into it.
Nick, what about you?
Yeah, I'm with them, man. Like, yeah, it's. I mean, I'm glad it came out during this time because we needed it. We needed something, some shining beacon of hope to break through all this bullshit. But I think had we had good movies coming out, even with the pandemic happening, if movies are still kind of the same before all this stuff, I think it still would have done fine. Because it's a recognizable actor, it's a recognizable name, it's a recognizable franchise. They still would have done a good amount of money. And once after the first weekend, people said, "Oh, it's just like this. It's good. It's a good continuation of the first one." It still would have made, I think, about the same money because you're continuing that story. And if there's no deviation from it, and even some people are saying it's better than the first one, I think it would have been fine. I don't think there would have been much in the money aspect of it. Probably most people would have been mad at it because of it not being diverse enough and not being part of not having a lot of stuff happening of what's happening in our day-to-day lives. But that's fine. We don't need that. So there would have been less backlash from the smaller minority of Twitter people than there is now. So.
Yeah. And to illustrate that a little bit further, looking at its lifetime gross, which, by the way, it's number 13 all time, has passed Black Panther. So this movie is now racist. It's gotten more. It's made more on the foreign market than it has the domestic market, but it's a 49.1% domestic to 50.9% foreign. And most of the countries that plays in has been playing in are, the countries in like the Pacific and things like that, where like the woke Western culture movie stuff doesn't sell anyway.
Now, Dirk McGurkelstein in the chat has a great point. He says Maverick doesn't need a PhD in watching 20 movies, 10 shows, 3 web series, 5 comic arcs, and internal studio politics for 3 megacorps. There are also that. Yeah, like you have to do so much work to go watch a Marvel movie, and I've skipped so many of the TV shows. Like there are holes now in the universe for me that I'm never going to go back and check out. I think it's refreshing and fun to just go, hey, what do I have to do? Have you seen the original Top Gun? No, you'll still like this movie. Like there's enough context that you could not see the first one and get an enjoyable experience.
Yeah, definitely. That was also another thing. Yeah, that they did enough flashbacks and stuff to show what's happening. They showed the guy who died. They showed his kid. The turmoil with them. They had a lot of dialogue what was happening. So I mean, it was you really didn't need to even watch the first one to enjoy this one. But I mean, if you did and you did enjoy it, then good for you.
Yeah, I had such a good time with it. I know last week I compared it to Star Wars, and I still stand by that. So I'm gonna make a video on that one. But it was I just wanted your take on that because so much. It's how do I want to phrase this? The audience has been sold not just crap, but a lie. And like Top Gun and Paramount Pictures in general knows where it stands. So like, for example, Disney puts out tweets about the toxic fandom and racism and this and that. Paramount puts out tweets thanking the audience for showing up to Top Gun and then doing fan appreciation weekend where the movie is going to get re-released and get people excited to go spend more money. So it's like one of these things is working. One of these things is not. So when do you think other people are going to start following Paramount, who's not in the lead in any regards? They're, the second, what are they, the 4th or 5th biggest studio out right now? But they got the bell of the ball with Top Gun. They clearly know that how you connect with the audience and keep people coming back for months and months and months. Do you think other places are going to copy their lead?
Absolutely, man. If there's any group of business that is a copycat league or a copycat system, it's fucking Hollywood. I mean, the only other group that's probably worse than Hollywood is the NFL. Someone comes out with something and every other team is trying to copy it. And again, and this goes back to one of the reasons that we have this motherfucking show is they are in this for the money. They're not doing or going through all of these societal commentaries to win a Nobel Peace Prize. They're doing it because they think that's what people want to spend money on. And it's, they're trying to be ahead of the curve. And when, you have a movie like Top Gun Maverick that came out 30 years after the original, and it's that good and everyone goes to see it, it's just one of those things where it's another prime example of, what, maybe work on making the film itself as good as possible, as opposed to trying to make it more than just a film, and absolutely when Disney, and again, obviously once you have certain changes in terms of, leadership, if and when, I think it's going to happen this week if my sources are correct, but they want to make money. They don't give a shit about, accolades and being recognized as on the forefront of a cultural change. They want your fucking money and they will do anything to get it. And eventually you're going to see a lot less box checking and worrying about Twitter and a lot more of how can we get as many people to put their asses in these seats as possible. Oh, make the movie good.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah. And well, here's the thing that's gonna be difficult. I think if this is the wake up call for Hollywood, it's gonna take them at least 3 years to make something that is this equivalent, that doesn't check any more boxes, that's going to be, generally good and everybody's going to accept it. I think the problem is that if they're waking up to this now and looking at Paramount and Top Gun and realizing this now, it's a minimum of 3 years before we see any sort of real change in movies coming out, domestically like this. It's going to be a long time because they're going to have to pitch it, they're going to have to write it, produce it, make it, edit it, put it out, and then eventually, hopefully it does good. But they're going to have to get their shit together again because the writers they got now suck. They need to get new people who know what the hell they're doing, who get what this is and get what people want, and that will bring the big bucks. So
well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's every writer. I think there are definitely other people up the directors and producers and executives on in certain studios who just for whatever reason saw the climate as an opportunity to make a lot more money because hey, they're talking about this shit. The kids are talking about this shit. They for some reason they want to see more of insert group here. They think they do, but then the reminder is they don't go out and watch fucking movies, and Maverick is proven it's like, hey, you can have all that stuff in there without being so heavy-handed. You can be a lot more creative in terms of your film, and I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of shit that would happen. I mean, we saw it with Star Wars, obviously, but where you have either the director or the studio is interfering with the fucking film, or you're having, rewrites to make sure that certain things are in there and that you're casting certain people, you just forget to make a good movie. And, a lot of it isn't the writers. A lot of it is they have a script and then the studio gets a hold of it and they make a billion fucking changes and all of them suck, and it's not all the writers that get so gimmicky. It's people like Kathleen Kennedy, who think that goofy catchphrases and silly gimmicks cover up shitty movies.
That's right. She'll be fired this week.
Yeah, Mike, your source was saying the same thing.
Yeah. I got. We must have the same source.
I think so. You're right.
That's a funny thing. Mine said the exact same thing too.
Wow.
That's crazy, man.
Mine too.
Oh shit,
that's crazy, guys.
Folks, you heard it here first. The sources that we have are telling us Kathleen Kennedy will be fired this week, but take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. You heard it. You heard it first on this channel this week. So next week's different. Ignore last week, but this week is different.
The week before that.
Let me get my calendar. Hold on. You
Yeah.
hear it?
And if she doesn't get fired this week, it's because something changed behind the scenes. Our source wasn't wrong, but they the information was slightly wrong. They decided to give her another week, and then we promise that our source will tell us that she'll be getting fired next week.
Do you want to talk? Well, I don't want to transition yet because I say you want to talk about somebody else who needs to get fired, Ezra Miller. But
yes,
God,
I'm just trying to think of a classic franchise that could.
Well,
This is
well,
what
hold on. Well,
now Disney is hoping for with Indiana Jones 5.
Well,
Top Gun
and
Maverick
that's-
is the prime example of 30 years later you can top the original. How many times do you
Yeah.
actually? I'm not in terms of quality. I'm just saying like it made more money by how much more? It's like so
it was a
much more
bigger
successful.
splash. Like Top Gun was a
These
big
other
deal.
movies,
at the
like when
time,
you
but this
adjust
is
for
a huge
inflation.
deal.
Holy shit! Hold on, my audio cut out. Dion, talk for a second.
Yeah, no, and to that point, yeah, man, it definitely proves that as well. Where you have a situation where, you can definitely make the argument that Maverick is better, but also, just that quality of film makes you fucking money, man. When people, I think a lot of studios forget it's getting people to come back and watch your movie again. Like if you can't enact that simple response to a fan, then who cares about what's in the fucking movie? And don't get me wrong, there are a lot of great movies that were great that didn't receive a lot of love that they deserved. But damn, man, sometimes when you just go to the basics and make a good film with a good group of actors and a solid story that doesn't have to be so fucking complicated, you can make serious fucking money, man. Serious money. And this definitely reminded people of that. It absolutely reminded people of that, especially when you're breaking billions. Damn, dude. It's crazy stuff. And again, Disney wants money. They don't give a shit about what time of the month it is, and you're gonna see a lot of studios, and then obviously like, oh, John Wick did really well too. Huh. Shit like, the Godzilla movies did pretty damn good. Okay, we can make serious money and not end up like Ghostbusters 2016.
Well, and let's not forget to mention that Top Gun's made like 1.4 billion during the summer, where gas prices were like fucking up the ass everywhere in this planet,
right?
And inflation is up the ass even harder all over this fucking planet.
Yeah. One other concern I have about Top Gun real quick is like, I hope that they don't look at it as like an 80s movie and be like, oh, we need to pick an 80s franchise to do a part two or continue with. Like, I hope they don't see it as
Revenge of the Nerds.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I mean, to be like, oh yeah, Revenge of the Nerds, that was an 80s movie, that was great, let's reboot it and use like, those shitty kid actors from Stranger Things.
Kenda, don't put that in the universe, please.
Yeah, don't put that in the universe.
Yeah, man.
I'm just trying to hurt you for all the hurt and hate that you've caused tonight. You deserve to feel some of that pain back for all the people.
They're observations, sir. Observations. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah. Well, let's talk about another group of people that had observations about people. Okay.
The CIA.
So
and
the IRS
supposed to be operating on our soil. No, Nick, I'm worried though too that they'll try to think, well, it's just 80s nostalgia. Well, we'll bring Back to the Future. Please don't.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm really worried about with that. Is like, I hope they don't read it as that and just read it as as like,
still alive. We're okay.
What about a Police Academy reboot, guys?
Leave it alone.
You can't do that comedy anymore. You can't.
No.
You cannot do that comedy anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was a completely different time and place in the world where you could do things and say things and show things on TV and objectify a certain segment of the population, women, and use their boobs to get people to come watch the movies. You can't anymore because you'll be called all sorts of names on Twitter by people that weren't going to see the fucking movie to begin with.
Dude, I miss crazy raunchy sex comedies. That was
I do too.
Yeah, they were fun. They were fun.
Well, Police Academy to Police Academy 2 is a whole different beast because the first one's the only R-rated one, and then they're all PG-13 to PG eventually.
I think so. Yeah, 2 is 13. Yeah, okay. 3 is PG, and it stays that way for a bit. Yeah, it stays that way for the rest of the franchise.
Yeah, I'm not on board with that. Trying to think of it. Are there any 80s movies that need a sequel?
No, they don't actually.
No.
Police Academy's fine. If you want to do a police comedy, then call it something else.
Well, I just mean any 80s movie. Is there any 80s classic that you always wanted a sequel to and never got that you'd be okay with them making? Because I'm not going to be cool with the Goonies too.
Well, before 6 months ago, yes, but now I don't because I got it.
Right. I mean, obviously Kendall got his.
Yeah, I got mine. I don't give a shit about you guys.
I mean, to be honest, I think a proper sequel to Aliens is something that would be nuts.
Ooh, good answer.
Yeah, that would be
The
good.
shit that we got obviously was afterwards just missed the mark, and I think if we had my mic a little closer, if we had that fucking Neil Blomkamp sequel, man. Oh
Yes, definitely.
fuck, I'm still mad about that.
Yeah. That'd be a great addition, I think. That'd be awesome.
You could theoretically do a sequel to Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, he was a high school guy in the mid 80s. So now he would be an older dad on the verge of being a grandfather. So you could do like a Father of the Bride type thing, but like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, where his kid is about to, get married and he's like takes him out for one last fucking awesome bachelor party type day. Like you could do that.
Awesome.
That would actually work. So you could theoretically do that movie.
Yeah. I like that idea. No, that would work. I mean, you're getting into almost, what was it, like Robert De Niro's movie about being a grandpa. Like you're almost getting into that territory. But those sucked. That was a terrible movie. I like what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's staring down the barrel of, let's see, he would have graduated 35 years. So he's staring down the barrel of 60. Maybe his kid, his son's about to have a kid, and it's like the last chance for a last hurrah type situation. Like, hey, look, when I was in high school, this is what I did, and this is blah blah blah, and he just one fucking crazy ass day out on the town, hanging out with the Sausage King of Chicago.
Abe Froman.
Yeah, and he actually meets Abe Froman in this version,
or Abe Froman the third.
Abe Froman the third. That'd be funny.
See, you could do that. Just don't put Ezra Miller in it because he's going to kidnap the children.
Or better yet, the Sausage King of Chicago is a woman. It's the daughter of the franchise.
Yes,
that'd be pretty good.
Ibrahima.
Yeah.
It's the Sausage Queen of Chicago now.
Sausage Queen of Chicago.
And and then all those connotations that go with it.
Exactly.
That jokes write themselves.
They do when we're writing them.
Oh my God, Caddyshack 3. It can't be worse than Caddyshack 2. So
no.
Listen. If you're gonna do Caddyshack 3, you're gonna need Adam Sandler. Okay.
Yeah, because you can't get Harold Ramis. He's, I'm sure you've heard. So,
yep.
That's.
Wait, what's wrong with Harold Ramis?
Do you want to tell? Dion, just Google it.
Yeah, just Google, Bobby. Yeah, man, just Google it. It's fine.
Thanks, buddy.
It's okay. Yeah.
Hey, Nick, you know what we missed?
Oh God, no, he died.
Somebody did die.
Yeah, we wanted to tell you, but
do what, Jeff?
I'm seeing a post. Apparently, Clu Gallagher died 5 days ago, but I thought he died like a year ago.
Clu Gallagher,
the guy from Return of the Living Dead and Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Yeah, I was seeing that as well. Yeah, it's 2019. I think. Oh no, what it was the anniversary of his death. Is what it was.
Oh, because it's literally an article titled or dated the 6th of August 2022. I'm like, why would you put out an article about a guy that died years ago?
Well, because according to Wikipedia, he died August 5th.
Maybe they just find out.
God damn it!
Yeah. Like,
did they? Yeah,
they called him up to do an interview. Like, he died 3 years ago. Really? Yeah, actually today to be exact. Oh shit! And then that's why they put the article out.
Well, it could have been the other guy that died from it, James Karen. He died as well. Let's see. Well, he died in 2018. Yeah, he died in 2018. So this guy died in a few days ago, unfortunately. Yeah, that could have been it.
I just hate fake news. Anyway.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So Ezra Miller is the Flash for the time being. This situation gets crazier and crazier all the time, to the point where it's like, how did we get here? We've been talking about this for what, a year? Was it last year that he broke into the shit and did that in Hawaii, or was that just early this year?
I think it was early this year.
It was early this year.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My timelines are all running together. My brain is kind of like that scene in Loki where all the timelines converge. It's just like, oh shit, when did this happen? Bro, that was 93. Oh, my bad. I'm excited for that new movie Hook with Robin Williams. It's going to be great.
Whew. Oh, dude. I hear Glenn Close is going to be in it somehow.
Nah, man. It's Robin Hood. They're all boys. They never grow up and never live.
Just remember, Rufio is a central character. Nothing bad will happen to him.
Who got roofied?
Damn.
So,
exactly.
Folks, let's sit down and figure out what's going on with Ezra Miller and the Flash. So I have a little context for everybody. Well, not a ton. I'm not going to read all of this. So, long story short, the future of the Flash is in jeopardy given star Ezra Miller's troubling and seemingly endless pattern of run-ins with the law over the past year.
Jeopardy for like 5 months, but nobody will do anything about it.
No, they haven't done anything about it. So Miller first made headlines for all the wrong reasons in April of 2020 when a video surfaced showing the actor choking a woman and throwing her to the ground outside of a bar in Iceland. That's where my brain went to first. So yes, he's been at this for a while. Miller's so-called crime spree dramatically accelerated in 2022. In March, Miller was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct and harassment after a physical altercation with patrons in a Hawaii karaoke bar. Only 3 weeks later, they were arrested yet again in Hawaii. Wait, the couple got arrested?
No, I think, didn't he get arrested for like kicking in somebody's door?
Yeah, he went to someone's fucking hotel or their Airbnb or something.
Yeah, and he stole their passports and shit.
All joking aside, this is where this pronoun stuff throws me off because it says only 3 weeks later they were arrested yet again, meaning, but they're talking about a couple.
Oh,
and then
right.
they say they.
Well, they're saying they for Ezra.
Yeah, because he's not Barry.
Yeah, that's where they means plural, and I get what you're saying.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
Based on what we were taught not that long ago, Dion, my grasp of English is quickly falling by the wayside, clearly. So in June, the parents of 18-year-old Standing Rock Sioux activist Dakota Iron Eyes alleged that Miller used violence, intimidation, threats of violence, fear, paranoia, delusions, and drugs to influence their daughter, who they say began an inappropriate relationship with Miller when she was only 12 and the actor was 23. Also in June, a Massachusetts family claimed Miller harassed and threatened them, and allegations including the actor showing up at their house wearing a bulletproof vest, brandishing a gun, and uncomfortably touching 12-year-old child. According to the mother, Miller believed the child to be a mystical being.
See, folks, this is why you don't celebrate mental illness, okay? You get these people help. You don't say you're stunning and brave and keep living your life.
Yeah.
And for the record, that's just two separate things because this motherfucker is nutty.
No, he needs to take some lithium, and he needs to take it now so he can quit being so fucking nutty.
He just needs to take a dirt nap, but that's just me.
Trying to be nice about it. Jeez.
Why? There's more to tell you about Ezra Miller, so don't worry about being too
God.
nice. Miller has reportedly also been housing a woman and her 3 young children whom he met in Hawaii at his Vermont farm, where the children's father alleges the actor keeps firearms and ammunition within dangerously close reach of the kids. The woman has claimed the father is abusive. Vermont Child Service Department is now reportedly attempting to locate the mother and her 3 children. And this week, Miller was charged with felony burglary, again in Vermont, for allegedly stealing bottles of alcohol from a private residence. That's the pattern for Ezra Miller.
Yeah, see, this is called a pattern of behavior and escalation. So,
I'm not liking the fact that he can keep going into people's houses and steal shit, and he's not like in jail yet. I'm not liking this aspect.
He should be liking the fact that he's been doing this and he hasn't been shot.
That too. That is also
the wrong house. In Vermont, I think they still have. You're allowed to have guns in Vermont. He's lucky he hasn't broken into a house and heard, and papang. Although he wouldn't have
that'd be the last thing he hears.
Yeah. He's definitely testing the motherfucking waters. That's for sure.
We're gonna find out that soon. Like the next headline is Ezra Miller kills people before turning the gun on himself, or Ezra Miller shot dead in attempted robbery.
So-
apparently trying to pull a David Koresh and get people on his compound. So
That's what I was
Well,
thinking
at
of
least-
at first.
At least Koresh was charismatic and could play rock music.
Yeah.
He can play the Flash.
listen,
Yeah.
man, listen. Okay,
Well,
all right. Quote unquote activists back then were at least cool. Okay, this guy isn't.
Yeah, well, I mean,
He
he started
is far
bogarting
from
all the
cool.
women, and that's where the shit went sideways.
Right?
Yeah,
He got some lady and her 3 kids tied up in a basement somewhere.
Yep.
Now, according to the Hollywood Reporter, Ezra Miller joined reshoots following his arrest. So Warner Brothers, well aware of all this shit, was like, hey, come on back, man. Now Warner Brothers is in a situation where they don't know what they can do. So according to IGN, there are reportedly multiple scenarios following the Ezra Miller legal troubles. Would you guys like to hear what those are?
Yeah, might as well.
Please.
In for a penny, in for a pound at this point.
Yeah.
According to the Hollywood Reporter, Warner Brothers is reportedly considering 3 different scenarios. The first involves releasing the film with limited press. Apparently, Warner's only stipulation is that the case is that Miller seeks professional help after returning to their family home. Eventually, Miller would have to give an interview explaining their behavior. Miller would then do limited amount of press following the film's release. That's option 1. How do you guys feel about option 1?
I don't like option 1
Yeah, I don't like option 1
because I don't think
it's what a
any
business
therapy is
would
going to
do.
help.
I mean, yeah, if his ass ain't in jail or busted up, I mean, that is a very corporate response.
The second option is that the film is still released even if Ezra Miller doesn't seek help. They would not participate in marketing or press of the film. That's an unusual move for a film star, but given the circumstances, it would make sense. Following the film's release, Miller would not play the Flash in any future projects. How do we feel about option 2? Kendo?
It's a bit better. Cut their losses, but then they're still making money. Even if they put the movie out there, there's still money coming in, and I'm sure somehow he gets some of it, which will just continue to fund whatever crazy fucked up shit he's into.
Yeah, that's true. And they'll stick, because they've got a contract with them, so they'll stick by that, unless I don't know. Just sounds bad. And he's still out and about and free, so that's a problem.
See here's the part I don't get. There's been people in this country whose doors have been stormed and kicked in by government officials like the ATF for way less than what Ezra Miller is doing, and those weren't all publicized in national media outlets. What the fuck?
Dude, I have that same question. The fact that we read to you, 4 events. If anybody else would have done this shit, you'd have been arrested or shot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%.
But because he's a famous celebrity, he gets away with it.
Yeah, I don't understand. There's no way. I mean, I'm sure he's got a lot of money, but I'm sure it's really limited right now because he's not really doing anything. And after this, I doubt he's going to do anything else.
Well, he's not spending any money when he's breaking into people's houses and stealing fucking hooch.
That's true.
So here's the third solution. The third solution would be to scrap the movie completely. Miller plays multiple characters and is in almost every scene, making it practically impossible to save even through recasting and reshoots. This is apparently very much the worst case scenario, reserved for if Miller's situation continues to deteriorate. It would be a shocking blow if the scenario occurred. The film's cost is currently $200 million.
God, I would go for that one. I understand, $200 million. I mean, honestly, I would just port it to VOD. Just port it to VOD.
Yeah.
Just put it to HBO Max and be done with it. Give it a date to give it a date for release. Have everybody watch on the same day, whatever. It's fine. But keep it there.
Yeah, just take that L, carry it loud and proud, and have it as a constant reminder of what happens when you hitch your wagon to the wrong horse.
Yeah, because I mean, if they were to shit-can the movie, it would send a really big message to. I mean, it would definitely send a really big message to any actor who's wanting to be an asshole on set or be an asshole in general. Like, don't fuck up, or they'll erase your existence.
Or be a cannibal, like apparently Armie Hammer is.
Yeah, Armie Hammer.
I am reading a little more into the stuff with the kids. It's really messed up because, per the documents, there was a plan by law enforcement officers to remove the children aged 1, 4, and 5 from the Justice League stars' property in care of their mother. However, according to documents, Miller said that they left 2 months ago and have not returned since.
Those kids are dead.
I hope not.
I mean,
I can't even joke about that part, but goddamn.
Yeah,
that's dark as fuck.
Oh no, I hope not too. But this is one of the few times where I'm like, government, please do something here.
I won't see this movie. It's like I'm not gonna take a stance because I'm like angry or something. It's like I don't like this guy as the Flash, and I find it really hard to want to go watch a movie where a guy breaks in with a bulletproof vest and gets away with all. Like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, there's nothing he's like. Some actors do stupid shit because they're trying to be artists, like Shia LaBeouf. He does ridiculous crap, and people go, "Okay, Shia, you're crazy, but whatever, man."
Yeah.
This dude's dangerous, and I'm not on board with his casting. I never was, so my reasoning comes from that. But I just don't want to support this guy in anything, man.
I'm 100% behind you as well. Like I would, I don't want to watch it even if it comes out. I don't want to review it. Like nothing. Just leave it dead.
Yeah, dude's taking a family as like pseudo hostages. That's we're talking about a different level of fucked up.
It is, because he clearly gets away with it because he's famous. That's all this really boils down to. It's about a status thing. He gets away with it and it's messed up. I don't disagree, and I actually do agree that, you know, some of the stuff that he's into is keeping him, I won't say protected, but the media is talking about him a certain way. I just hope everyone is safe that's, you know, involved with this shit, because it's messed up. It's weird. Like, you never hear this kind of shit with actors. Most times when people get this crazy, they get stopped in the process. But
he's Teflon. Or he's just so fast he gets away from the authorities.
Oh, God damn it!
Listen, man, fucking my man Froggy Fresh, aka Krispy Kreme, made a song called "Taken by the Flash," and dude, I was like, it's so weird how applicable this shit is, because it is wild.
Yeah.
It's so they can't track him. He's just like out in the wind, and I don't know, man. It's so fucking weird.
Yeah,
so fucking weird.
Man. You know, it's you know, if there's any proof that, you know, some things don't warrant apparently getting locked up right away, and this is the downfall of that. If you're dealing with someone who's going through some shit, that's the risk, you know. And that and Ezra ran his ass back to Vermont, apparently with a woman and her kids, you know, and now nobody knows where they're at. So it's damn. It's just
Alexander the Great. Have Dion play the Flash. Yes. Yes.
Hey, I'll do my damnedest.
Just call it "My Black Ass Can Run Fast."
That's right. Barry Johnson.
My Black Flash.
We could put that on a shirt.
You could.
I'll write that one down. My Black Flash should be a thing.
My Black Flash.
Folks, go to shopwcbs.com by next week's show for My Black Flash. But join us tomorrow night for our Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull commentary live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the channel.
Where we get to see performance artist Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, he's gonna do it.
At least when he goes crazy, it's art. It's art. And he's not really hurting anybody.
No. I mean, I figured there was a chance that he might accidentally, like, you know, kill himself doing one of his goofy shit things that he does. But
yeah.
I never was like, this guy is a danger to those around him.
Yeah.
Now, here's a question for you guys. What do you think this means for the DC slate? Do you think they're gonna, like, do you think they're fucked? Like, really fucked? Like, they're just gonna have to take this as a loss and try to move forward? Or are they
based on that? Look, based on that earnings call from last week and how they've shit canned the Batgirl movie because of the test audiences and all that stuff and everything else, I think they're just gonna be like, okay, fuck, let's take the L, we'll carry it, and we will just we'll plot a new path.
Yeah. It really depends on their next decision. You know, it's and again, this is, you know, goes back to our conversations previously, man. Like, you know, this is what happens when you get too caught up in trying to be, you know, the flavor of the month, man. So now, you know, you had some red flags, you didn't listen to them, and now you've got a $200 million movie just sitting there. And yeah, man, it's fucking tough. I think if they make the wrong decision, they could very well be fucked. I mean, this could 100% blow up. Everything you got planned. Go, Batfleck coming back and Henry Cavill and all this shit, man. A lot of it hangs in the balance, and this is the tightest of ropes to be fucking walking on. And it doesn't help that the motherfucker at the other end of the rope is Ezra with a pair of fucking scissors trying to cut the shit. It's wild. I'm fucking glad I don't work there, man, because a lot of people are losing a lot.
I couldn't imagine you being security there. It's like Ezra's here. Everybody shut the fuck up.
Like, you'd really have to have a contingency. Like, okay, what if this dude comes in here and starts flipping out? What if they come in here and then they want to all of a sudden they want to fucking try to fight people? Or obviously, it's a laundry list of shit that Ezra brings to the table here. And not a lot of them are good. And he already isn't a great Flash, so no. I don't know, man. This motherfucker is definitely closer to Reverse Flash. That's for sure.
Oh God. Honestly, yeah, and I feel for Ben Affleck and Cavill. I really do, man, because they're gonna get shit as well because of the movie, and it's gonna suck. But honestly, I mean, I would say just port it to HBO Max. Fuck Ezra, and just don't have him back. If he gives you shit, if he at some point puts out a video and says something, it's like, oh, I need my money for the movie. It's like, no, fuck you. You want to come get your money for the movie? Come down to the studio and come get it. Let's see what happens. Come on, let's do it,
bro.
Right now.
He might break in with like a tank and just roll over the PAs and shit. Like,
if he rolls into the tank, I'm just gonna be like, all right, well, shit, we didn't see that coming.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of layers to this shit. I mean, this is definitely not the perfect storm that movie studios want to find themselves in when it comes to people in certain groups, dude. Like, it's fuck, and more fuck on top of a bun of fuck. It's just, and again, I'm not even gonna pretend to know where they should go. Obviously, canning it is probably the safest bet. But $200 million fucking dollars, man.
Mm-hmm. 10 months ago, Alec Baldwin shot and killed somebody on the set of a movie, and that's the least fucked up thing in this whole scenario when compared to Ezra Miller.
Yeah,
it's wild.
You can be like, look, accidents do happen. There was lots of follow-ups at many crucial points in that story. Whereas the Ezra Miller stuff, it's just like he ain't even off the rails on the crazy train anymore. That shit's plunged into the canyon and is burning.
Yeah.
Well, you brought up car wrecks and celebrities and Alec Baldwin. And so we're going to have to talk about all of those things because there's one story that is all about those things. Now, Dion, you've heard me talk about this actress before, and Heesh. We're going to check in with the audience and move away from Ezra Miller. Just a second. Anything else you guys want to say about Ezra Miller before we close it out? Because this is too funny to me.
I mean, I hope they find him and and everybody that he's taken is safe and they fucking lock up in a psych ward for the next 5 years.
Seriously,
longer, but yes.
I just hope those kids are safe. That's all.
Yeah, that's the main thing because if they're not there, like that's fucked. That's really fucked up. That's really fucked up. And
I hope that motherfucker gets some help.
Yeah, he's like they left 2 months ago, and like anybody that knows him's like, we ain't seen him. That's a bad sign.
Yeah, and I hope that motherfucker gets some help because it is very clear that Ezra needs a lot of help. Get this shit figured out, and get old wannabe Flash into some damn treatment because Ezra is a menace. He is that menace. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So, Dion, I joked earlier at the beginning of the show about how you knew about Anne Heche's situation. Have you guys heard that Anne Heche was in a car wreck this week?
I did.
Yeah, I heard that she was at. I mean, I just heard like it was like a thing that came up on Twitter. It was like Anne Heche in car wreck, ICU in hospital, something like that. Yeah,
she was in 2 car wrecks that were closely timed together.
Oh, How long has it been since Ellen?
Like 15 years.
I mean, that's a long time between crashes.
A long breakup.
No, from what I think the story I saw, like she crashed her car and then like sped away and left the scene of said accident, only to cause another accident by driving into a house.
Oh God.
Well, we found the reason I brought this up is because now it's known why she did all that crazy shit. Anne Heche was not under the influence of alcohol when she crashed her car into a home last Friday, but under the influence of cocaine. Possibly fentanyl.
Oh, geez.
She's been tested. The blood they drew after Anne admitted to the hospital. In addition to cocaine, they also found fentanyl. However, they say fentanyl is sometimes used as a pain med in hospitals. They need to do more research and testing to investigate and determine if fentanyl was in her system at the time of the crash. Here's the sad part. She's been in critical condition and probably might not make it. So we're not going to joke about that shit, but like Anne Heche got high on cocaine and crashed her car into a house.
No, is I don't know if this is true or not, but I've heard fentanyl is like 10 times stronger than like oxy or some shit like that.
Yeah, you're not supposed to take a bunch of it. You know, that's fentanyl.
Yeah, and like they they give it to you in extremely small doses because it's so potent.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you're taking a downer and you're taking one hell of a downer and one hell of an upper at the same time. Like, oh fuck.
Yeah, ask Chris Farley and John Belushi how that goes.
No, she didn't just crash her car either. That motherfucker caught on fire while she was.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So she was in a Mini
She was
Cooper.
fucking singed, and the local news chopper was floating when they were trying to put her in the fucking in the ambulance, and she sat up and tried to get off the goddamn gurney.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's how fucked up she was. You know, they had to get her out of a burning car while she was in there burning, and she tried to get up and get out of there.
Yep.
And there's one of the doorbell cameras caught her. She was flying through a neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that video. That was the first thing that drew my attention to this story.
Yeah. And she somehow didn't fucking kill anybody.
That's the crazy part. And I guess the silver lining in all this, that
Yeah.
she's fucked herself up really bad, but luckily she didn't take anybody else down.
Yeah, that is. I guess the silver. Yeah, I agree with the silver lining of the story.
Well, guys,
God, dude.
You know who did take someone down? That's a part of the story. Is Alec Baldwin. Would you like to hear what Alec Baldwin's part?
Yeah,
of
I want to
this
see.
is?
I want to see how what the threat is.
Yeah, what Shooty McBang Bang have to say?
Alec Baldwin offered Anne Heche a show of support after she survived a fiery car crash in Los Angeles. Although Baldwin has since limited comments on his video, there were many complaints from people who felt Baldwin should have mentioned the woman whose house was destroyed in the crash. Baldwin was also at the center of controversy himself last year when he accidentally fatally shot Rust cinematographer Helena Hutchins in New Mexico.
A lot of bad things happen.
He cannot fucking help himself, can he?
No, he can't.
That dude has a compulsion.
God, every time something happens, he pops his head out of the fucking cave and he's like, "Listen, guys, it's not that bad." He's like, "You shot somebody. Shut the fuck up."
How can I make this about myself?
He just can't fucking help. You know, and a lot of people forgot about it with SNL and forgot about it, you know, with the 20 million fucking Trump parodies that he did.
Jeff, can we make an Alan Baldwin like shot somebody's shirt or something like that? Like,
oh, what if we make Alec Baldwin shot glasses?
There we go.
Yeah.
Same time we came.
God damn it! I love it. Can we do this? Can we do this?
And we could even make it even more decorative. Like it comes in. You can order a pack of 6, and it comes like a wooden revolver looking cylinder thing. Treat your guests.
We actually, if I could come up with that fucking box, I have the connection. We can get some fucking shot glasses made. That'd be amazing.
And you know how we
God damn it, dude. We need something to commemorate this event, even though it was fucking terrible.
Yeah, and here's the thing. So that way we don't come off like complete fucking cockbags because of this thing. We donate the proceeds to, like, you know, victims of violent crime or something like that.
I'm down. Victims
so that
of
way,
Baldwin.
Yeah, so let's just donate straight to the Hutchins family.
Damn,
I'm down. I'm willing to make a product.
We need
Alex. That way, when he comes after us or somebody does and goes, "These are fucking assholes. Look at they selling this thing," and it says all proceeds, because then, you know, we're dicks for making fun of him for it, but you know, we got good hearts.
Yeah, we're trying to help
we're
out
not.
the
We're,
world.
we're not.
Our
we're
heart's
not
in the right place, unlike his.
Yeah,
Hers
unlike
is in the wrong spot because he shot it.
Oh God.
Let's hear what Alec has to say.
Hey, I just wanted to send out my best wishes and all my love to Anne Heche. Anne is an old pal of mine.
Hey, there's Batman in the background.
I did a movie with her, a very 90s thriller called The Juror with
I don't fucking care.
I'd like to send out my love to Anne Heche because she didn't beat my high
Jimmy
score.
Gandolfini had a small part in the film.
God damn, we'll talk about the movie.
The important thing is I talk about myself here.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt played Demi's son.
damn
Who
it,
cares?
Alec Baldwin, you motherfucker.
Anne
He
Heche
cannot
was in the
help himself, dude.
and
He cannot help himself.
I had rarely worked with him. And Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Holy shit, dude.
All you gotta do is come out and say, I'm here to support my friend Anne Heche. You know, she's a wonderful person going through some tough stuff, and you know, we're praying that she pulls through. You leave it like that.
Not a lot of women I work with who were brave in the way that Anne is brave.
Oh God.
I mean, Anne was
she
really,
bravely took cocaine.
Listen. Flag this video for masturbation, Jeff. Jesus
not
Christ.
in the movie, but she was very original. And very,
Oh my God.
And listen, I get it. Like, I understand.
10 years later, we did that in 95.
You know, and you know, she's done some shit, and I understand that.
I'm Alec Baldwin.
But come on, man. He just sees an opportunity. I kind of know that person. I got to get some eyes on me and talk about and show how good of a person I am. Even though I'm kind of an asshole, but I did a couple movies with her, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt was in one. Maybe you guys
I've done a lot of movies with women too, and you know, wonderful women actresses I worked with.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, since women are the other half of the population, it's gonna fucking happen. Jesus Christ! Oh God!
Alec
Please,
Baldwin, you're the worst.
Jeff, we definitely need the shot glasses.
At least DDP plugging his shit. You know, it's changing people's lives. Alec Baldwin's changed people's lives in a very negative way by taking away their mother.
That's different. Yeah, dude. We need some Alec Baldwin shot glasses just to you know, fuck with him badly.
I'm just really happy that Alec Baldwin is. Yeah, I'm just glad Alec Baldwin is okay. Like, I'm glad that he's able to let us know that he's doing just fine with Batman and everything back at home.
I'd rather hear from Billy Baldwin.
Dude, what, is Steven still alive? Speaking of cocaine.
Oh God!
Doing fucking commercials for churches and shit.
Listen, the Baldwins, the
churches
and
like the chicken,
and the
or
Bald-
like actual churches.
You know, Jesus, three wise men,
those
fighting a
churches.
giant monster, the whole shebang bang. Church.
Yeah, when you said doing commercials for chicken, my brain immediately went to the chicken restaurant. I'm like, wait, really?
Could you imagine an Alec Baldwin chicken commercial? Hi, I'm Alec Baldwin. I've eaten chicken once. I was having a meal with Brad Pitt. We were outside of the Hollywood Bowl, and you know, Gary Busey was there too. He's a crazy guy. Gary and I get along. Like, it's the most rambling bullshit. If you told me tomorrow
that's actually a really good impression.
Hey, oh shit!
That's a really good impression, Jeff. Just somebody rattling on about bullshit.
I can just go on forever. I'm Alec Baldwin. I just keep going on. That's my thing. I'm just gonna start randomly rambling, and that's my Alec Baldwin impression. You know, it used to be like Michael Cera. Everyone would go like, "Oh, blah blah blah," and that's how Michael Cera was impersonated. That's Alec Baldwin. So it's a bizarre week, but let's check in with the audience some more. So Xavier to God, thank you very much. He says the future Blade was in 2010 Predators. Marahasha Ali, right?
Yes. Wait.
The dude from Sierra Leone or whatever.
Yeah. He was in there. He was like the third person to get killed in the first like 20 minutes of the movie.
Were there diamonds from Sierra Leone?
Yes. And Taya Leone.
And
good for her.
De Niro was there.
Who else was there? I don't know. Lots of people. Triple H was there too.
DiCaprio. He had a weird South African accent. And
Alec Baldwin was on set. You know, Alec Baldwin knows a lot of people. He was once having a dinner. Never mind.
See, that could totally be a bit for the show now. Like, we go to the Alec Baldwin minute, and it's just you rambling for 60 seconds incessantly about people you fucking know.
Then you know what? You have to cue me up when it comes time for the Alec Baldwin minute. I will do the Alec Baldwin minute.
Nick, make a bumper for it, just like one of those breaking news things, like beep, beep, dee, 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 dee. Breaking news. This is the Alec Baldwin minute.
Okay,
I'm down.
Yeah, let's beat that one into the ground for the next few weeks, and then
Oh god, I'll see what I can find.
Breaking news. This is the Alec Baldwin minute.
I mean, we have a news bumper here on the channel. Maybe I should press it.
Does Alec Baldwin know Jim Lair?
He probably does. He probably does.
I was hanging out on set back in 1985. It was a small little picture, but it was adjacent to the PBS affiliate where Jim Lair was working. Now, Jim Lair's an okay guy, but I know I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to fucking do this all night. Because I'm gonna go on, and you guys are gonna let me go on for like 8 minutes.
We are. We're just gonna like Dan's gonna get something to eat. I want to take a piss, and Ken's gonna take his phone, and then we're gonna be like,
you know what it could be? You know how like back in the old days, like Inagata DeVita and all those like really long ass songs. Whenever the DJ had to take a shit, they would just play that. That's what we should do every time that like the three of us need to like take a break to go get something to eat, take a dump or whatever. Jeff just goes on to the Alec Baldwin minute and rambles for like 10 minutes in the middle of the show for no reason.
All right. Alec Baldwin is the best way for a bathroom break to happen. I love it.
Oh my god.
Now, guys, I asked this question earlier to Nick off air, but have you guys heard about James Franco? Or I asked Kendo off air. What do you guys think about James Franco playing Fidel Castro and how outraged everyone is?
Well,
it made me bust out laughing.
I have one question. Will Baby Franco be playing Raul Castro?
I hope
if so. I'm watching that movie opening day.
Oh god.
It's just funny to me how like no matter what it is, somebody's going to be outraged. So
I understand that outrage. It's like, Cubans. I mean, at least with somebody who's like fucking Latin or whatever, let that actor be Latin. It's fine,
right?
But getting a fucking Franco to be him, I mean, I understand why you're doing it. You want money. You want people to come in and watch the movie. I get that, but like when it's a historical character,
you ain't got no Cuban actors.
Not even. I mean, like
not
even Cuban.
White now?
I mean, not even.
What about
Cuban.
Desi Arnaz, like the third or fourth at this point?
Yeah, give me a South American actor. I mean, I'll take that, dude. Just somebody who doesn't look like fucking Franco. Doesn't look like some weird frat boy who just smoked weed the whole time.
Pedro Pascal would actually, if you put a beard and one of those fucking goofy ass green hats on him and a big old cigar, that would look like Castro.
I mean, yeah, that's a better choice. James Franco's a pretty good actor, but I'm like, yeah, of all the Latin people to choose,
James
all
Franco's the least Latin.
Just get Mark Anthony. Get fucking Mark Anthony to do something. I don't know.
Yeah, Mark Anthony ain't doing shit.
Yeah, you could go get what's his name? Ricky. Oh, no, he's busy.
No, we're not playing that game.
Folks, go over to Patreon to hear us talk about Ricky Martin and his alleged
Jesus Christ
incestuous affair with his 25-year-old nephew.
Yeah,
alleged,
also hear about our crazy food rankings: candy bars, chips, breakfast food. So yeah, go.
Breakfast cereal's next one. SmackDown, folks, get ready. Yeah, it's gonna be coming up. I'm excited to share more food SmackDown with everybody. Since we're talking about Franco real quick, this room meme popped up. For those listening that can't see it, it says, just a reminder that the cult classic The Room was edited on a 20-year-old copy of Movie Maker. Filmmaking has never been about the tools.
Yeah, I'm the one who posted that.
All about passion. Passion and heart.
The fact that somebody cut it on Movie Maker just fucking astounds me, because I've tried to work with Movie Maker now. I've tried using it I think a couple of years ago, and I was like, how the fuck do you use this thing? Because it was so basic that I couldn't understand how to use it.
I used to love it. Now, John Leguizamo is upset with James Franco. Sorry to jump around real quick, but James Franco has this being said about him by John Leguizamo. How is this still going on? Leguizamo said, how is Hollywood excluding us but stealing our narratives as well? No more appropriation, Hollywood and streamers, boycott. We're 30% of the box office. I want 30% of the roles, okay? 30%, the actor said in a different video posted on Instagram. That means out of every 10 movies, 3 should be Latin movies. And out of 10 actors in your Marvel movies, 3 of those will be Latin actors. Latinos constitute more than 18% of the population. Okay, so Leguizamo, I'm sure you're legit about the Castro thing, but like, do we really want like 1 out of every 3 and all this stuff? Like, do we really want people to just be numbers and statistics?
No.
Apparently.
No.
I mean, I listen, I understand, like, I'm with you. I understand the Castro bit 100%, you know, and listen, I can even understand, you know, the argument about representation, but it's a slippery fucking slope, as we've seen multiple fucking times. Hey, here's our movies. This is our characters. Okay, we've got 20 characters. Let's make sure 30 of them are Latin, and we've got, you know, 2 of them are black, and like that becomes a very slippery slope, you know. And obviously, a lot of movies suffer from that, you know. And again, I'm not saying, you know, if you look at a movie, you're like, yeah, let's, you know, if someone's being like, yeah, I don't want to put any Latin people in here, that's a fucking problem, you know. But when you're making sure you're counting all the numbers, and again, because you cannot fucking trust the studios and the writers and the, you know, people forget to make a movie, and it's just too much of a slippery fucking slope.
Yeah, and yeah, I understand this. Yeah, I get it. They, in fact, I don't know. Why don't you let John Leguizamo play Castro? I had to let him do that. It's fine. I don't know why you're casting Franco. That's fucking weird.
I agree that it's weird for Franco. I guess from certain angles, he kind of looks like him. He could, once you make him up,
but I mean,
probably
that,
look
but,
just
like
like Fidel Castro.
Yeah, but like that look can be achieved with like makeup and you know, sitting in a makeup chair for 3 or 4 hours. Like it's not like a, you know, he looks just, yeah, of course in this picture you're putting up, yeah, it looks like him. That's cool, but like if you have a good enough actor, you can, and yeah, and I'm kind of contradicting myself saying that, but you could get a Latin actor to do that, put some makeup on him or whatever, put a wig on him, and he's Castro.
Well, for starters, Nick, it's Latinx nowadays, so you are again. Secondly, you know who'd make a great Castro? Sami Zayn. Have you seen him lately? With the wild hair and the beard and that green hat. Sami Zayn for Castro.
I thought that's what he was going for the whole time.
Yeah. Plus, he's from Canada, so he could fly straight to Cuba if he really wanted to.
You're not wrong. Hold on, I'm just pulling up a picture for everyone out there because you're right. I think WCBS could get behind it. If we're going to have a white guy play Castro, you should go whiter than James Franco. You should go Sami Zayn.
You're going fucking Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The great white man.
Yeah. And since like his family's like Lebanese or something like that, he's from like the Middle East, then, you know, people really can't get that pissed. Be like, wait, so now you're hating on like Muslims? What do you, I don't know.
He's a different flavor of brown.
Yeah. Yeah. He's that Northwest, you know, Arabian flavor, you know.
Yeah. What's the equivalent of the Midwest over there?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you like getting your head cut off? I don't know.
Whoa.
No, that's way south. Way south.
That's a far different area, but okay.
Now, since the chat is taking the lead, they're casting actors that look nothing like historical characters to play them. So we have Tilda Swinton as Gandhi.
I support it. And she pulls off the bald look really well. Now,
she does, but she's also really fucking tall for a woman, and Gandhi was really malnourished and tiny. So,
well, Ben Kingsley did a good job. All she has to do is just talk to him, be like, "Hey, how'd you do it? Okay, cool."
Well,
Big
that's also a prime example of Hollywood, like, you know, not caring about accuracy and getting Ben Kingsley.
You know what? We should totally fucking try to get that going on Twitter. The reboot of Gandhi starring Tilda Swinton.
We just need a slightly good-looking poster. That's all we need.
Yeah, because at least Ben Kingsley, being British, he was of Indian descent. But let's just go completely the other direction.
Oh my god, Michael Cera,
Kevin Hart as Gandhi.
Kevin Hart as Gandhi. Okay, that's fun.
I know you don't want my people to be free, but man, yeah, that's crazy. Listen, help me, man. Help me. Help you. Slavery. I'm not eating shit.
If Gandhi was a comedy, Kevin Hart, there you go. Perfect choice.
I mean, Martin Luther King did go to India to go see Gandhi and spend time with him to learn the teachings, but whatever.
Dude, back.
How
to
about
the other
Zendaya
one.
as Selena?
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, Selena had an ass, but okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I think J Lo pulled it off okay the first time, but
It's Hollywood, man. They're gonna remake shit all the time. Might as well do it with fucking
reboot
Zendaya.
Selena.
Hey,
Might as
make
well.
that joke. I'm Selena. You who?
Selena aquí, Selena aquí. No, Selena no está aquí. Selena muerto. Muerte. Está muerte.
Yeah, we get what you're saying. We get what you're saying.
I just wanted my grammar to be proper.
Then use English.
Now the chat says Lizzo is Gandhi.
Oh my god!
So we're staring completely in the other direction. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think she fits the profile.
Yeah, I don't know if that starvation scene's gonna work too well with her.
Nope.
Yeah, well, she'll just fucking rock that little fucking weird G-string thing she does and play her flute.
Gandhi's outfit was kind of similar to that. Put him in that. Take him in the Lakers game. Boom, same thing.
Plus, with the flute thing, she could pretend to be a snake charmer. They have those there.
He never uses the flute. He never used the flute.
If Kevin Hart's going to play Gandhi, who's The Rock going to play?
The Rock, I don't know. The Rock could play Martin Luther King when they meet.
Yeah, I was going to say, or it would have been who's the King of England at that time? George, whoever the King of England was at the time. That's who George would be playing. I think it was George V, but maybe it's fuck it. That's who plays him.
No. The Rock will play Queen Elizabeth.
Oh,
she wasn't
me
in
up.
charge yet.
She's a background character. So is The Rock.
That's fine. You know what? If anybody can pull off Queen Elizabeth II in 1948, it's The Rock.
Yeah, he was born to play that role.
Yeah, be like, well,
Denzel Washington is George Washington. I'm fucking down for that.
Oh, Ozzy Davis is JFK. That's a great casting choice, Bubba Hotep.
Somebody likes Bubba Hotep.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be funny. That'd be funny.
Danny Glover is Richard Nixon.
Riggs.
I'm too old for this shit. Oh god.
How about Michael Jai White as John F. Kennedy?
Yes.
I'm down.
Yes.
And Shia LaBeouf is Lee Harvey Oswald.
Here's the thing. You have to show him do kung fu.
Yeah, he gets in a fight with Lee Harvey Oswald on the roof of the
The
hotel.
book depository.
I'm gonna give you a presidential ass whooping.
Yeah, after the first shot goes off and missed, he fucking leaps out of the car like in a single bound to the top of the book depository, and him and Lee Harvey Oswald battle it out.
I would love that shit so
I'd
much.
fucking watch that.
Wesley Snipes as Margaret Thatcher. Fuck yes.
He's about as skinny as she is now.
a very thick, muscular Margaret Thatcher. Listen up, England.
Big handsome woman. Listen up, England. Always bet on black. That's the poster right there.
Oh man. Oh god. I kind of, you know what? I kind of hope for a black exploitation renaissance. Like that would be fun. I would entirely enjoy that. We need those fun movies back because they were ridiculous. They were good. They weren't wholesome. They were always rated R, but they were fucking awesome.
Yes, I do, Eric Bay Anderson. That's how Stealing Solo got created. We joked around on a podcast.
Al Pacino as Pelosi. Yeah. Listen, only if you once again he's got to pull off any given Sunday kind of thing as the coach. That's what I want. He's got to be that angry all the time. Either he's got to pull off the Devil's Advocate, his character from Devil's Advocate. One of the two.
It's a good movie.
I'd watch that.
All right, guys. Any more casting choices, or should we move on? Keanu Reeves is Abe Lincoln. Sign me up.
Oh, that works too well.
Imagine instead of Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, it's like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix as Abraham Lincoln.
Mm.
Would that be too much to try to like tie in technology to Abraham Lincoln?
Great Emancipator, starring Keanu Reeves, and he's just like fucking John Wick, but going through the South. That'd be awesome. I'd watch that. But fuck yeah,
that'd be cool.
What was
cool.
What was the pistol technology back then?
They had him.
Will he be able to? Can he do the thing where he hits the hammer a bunch? Like, because that'll look cool in 1860.
Yes, you could theoretically maybe fan a revolver back then with one of those Navy revolvers. Maybe, I don't know. you know what? Fuck it. It's our movie. We can do whatever we want. He's gonna have a good modern revolver. We can fan the shit out of that thing and just fucking single-handedly win the war.
Can we have our Abraham Lincoln played by Keanu Reeves? Can he just get like a minigun? Just give him shit that he shouldn't have.
So he's
it's like,
he's charging into the Battle of Gettysburg with a fucking M60. Like
so basically, hold on. So basically,
yell.
it's like what is it? Abraham Lincoln, but he's got like the technology from Wild Wild West.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm down with that. I'm fucking down with that. But no Will Smith. God damn it, no Will Smith. He still needs help.
Nick, how do you feel about Lewis and Clark, but it's made by Rob Zombie?
Go fuck yourself. I'm sorry. No.
And Sacagawea is played by fucking what's
No.
her name? Sherry Moon Zombie.
No.
I'd be down with that one.
We're not having that.
Okay, we're not.
The best
having
part
that.
is it's gonna be like a complete fucking white trash redneck version of that universe that didn't exist in 1803.
Oh, God.
Dude, I would love white trash Lewis and Clark. That'd be so. That actually is a great idea.
Hey, Lou.
Yeah, we're taking that idea. That's our idea now.
Yeah, let me write that one down.
White trash Lewis and Clark. And then we gender and race swaps Sacagawea.
So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna package everything together and like have these proof of concepts, and our show is gonna be the weirdest show ever. Like episode 1 is white trash Lewis and Clark. Episode 2 is I don't know yet, but I'd watch that. Wait,
We'll
white
just
trash
steal
Lewis
Rob's,
and
yeah, we'll just
Hold
steal
on.
Rob Zombie's entire catalog. Just white trash everything historical.
we could actually white trash Lewis and Clark should be a TV series or a skit where not two of us, but like two white dudes go across the country and act like they're exploring the country and discovering it for the first time, but in reality they've never left their home. So it's like
basically two white guys from West Virginia. Okay.
I was gonna say we could just road trip up the Missouri River to Oregon and act like there's these new discoveries when we're like staring at a fucking McDonald's. Like, look at this untamed wilderness, and fucking tractor trailer trucks are boom by. One of them driven by Big Rig Nick.
Gary Busey as George Washington. They both have fake teeth, so sign me up.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
To Dave in the chat, I could just see Rob Zombie's Green Acres right now. Like Arnold the Pig eats somebody.
God.
So Nick hates Rob Zombie. Dion hates Zack Snyder. Kendo, who do you hate like that?
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen is your actor. I'm trying to think who is mine. Like,
it was Jimmy Kimmel for a while.
Yeah, it's still Jimmy Kimmel. Fuck him. Actually, I don't know what he's. I haven't seen Jimmy Kimmel say anything in like 3 years. So
well, that blackface thing kind of bit him in the ass real hard.
Yeah, and then he
down a little bit.
Yeah, and then he had to take his scheduled break for summer like he always does, and I'm just like,
Well, I wish it would be the longest vacation you've ever heard of, because he deserves it.
Yeah, up the river
or down it, depending on where you're at.
That's true.
I'm from Buffalo. It's always downriver from here. Silent Bob 78 says, if you want some laughs, search for Fake Friday Party Pooper. I did. I don't know how much of it I can actually show, but I'll show it for a second because it's not. It's worth it, I think.
True Lies.
So who are you, man?
I'm the party pooper.
Good morning. Could I speak to the drug dealer of the house, please?
What the hell did you do? Son of a bitch. You are mine now.
Oh my God!
Oh my
please,
God.
please keep this on your playlist. We need this.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
just, chop it up and turn it into buttons.
There you go.
I will. Let me just hold on real quick. Let me just download this fucking thing right here. I'll copy the URL.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Thank you. There we go. I'm actually saving that for myself right now. Sharing the screen. Up next, though, was from our friend Adam Wofford, who says, Dark Horse Comics did the first Predator versus Alien. It took place on a different planet with a Japanese woman. She didn't want to job on that world. She and the leader of the Predators hunter team. I haven't read that one, but I'm going to check it. Wait, no. I may have actually read the first Predator versus Alien like in a reprint years ago. That kind of sounds vaguely familiar to me. So I might have read that one Adam Wofford, but I couldn't tell you 100%. Dark Horse put out these nice little omnibuses or omnibuy, I guess.
Yep.
But they're small omnibuy. It's instead of the big Marvel ones that are $100 and all the, the Todd McFarlane collection, it's just like the complete Alien versus Predator, the complete Indiana Jones. And they're bigger than manga, but they're smaller than a graphic novel. And I think it's one of the nicest sizes out there. It's like not yet like a digest, but close. And I know they have the Alien stuff and that Predator stuff printed like that. And folks, this is pre-Disney, so back then it was Dark Horse Comics, and you don't have to worry about feeding the mouse.
Yeah.
Silent Bob 78, thank you very much. We did check out the Party Pooper. Xavier to God says, now that Vince is gone, will we get good WWE entrance music again? Also, entrance videos instead of names just on the Titantrons and Pyro back? I want all of those, Xavier to God. I play the wrestling games like 2K22, and I think to myself, man, everyone's Titantron is so generic. It's so shitty. Like, Dion, remember when we were in high school or college, and like, for example, Shawn Michaels would have a Titantron that was all of his own shit, and then he had that Minitron that was all the people in the crowd like clapping and cheering for him. Like, they used to try for the presentation a lot better.
They did. And hopefully we kind of get back to that. I mean, I don't know if we'll ever get anything like the good music. I mean, so much of that was Jim Johnson, and they cut ties with him a couple of years ago. But yeah, I don't know, man. Hopefully, it would be nice to see the production go more towards reminding you that this is pro wrestling and less trying to be like every other major sport. So I hope so. I would that if there's anything I wouldn't bet money on, it wouldn't be that. I could see the establishment being like, you know what, let's just keep the production and shit the same and try to bring back, a more wrestling focused product. So I'm with you. I want that back, but I don't see that being a priority.
I'm hoping that Triple H really, really, really does what everyone's hoping, because I mean, he's the guy to do it. We've been saying it for years. John Thomas, thank you very much. He says, remember, I called it a few weeks ago on here. 187 self-delete. Is that Ezra's favorite phone number? What'd you guys think of that? What'd you guys think of that Hall & Oates phone number I sent you?
That was awesome.
That was hilarious because it was like an emergency line if you need Hall & Oates. And I was like,
that's pretty.
This is great.
It's called Call & Oates.
Call & Oates. Yeah, I fucking love it.
Love it.
Love it, dude, man. It was hilarious.
All right, guys. Alec Baldwin. This one's from TLJ Screwjob. Alec Baldwin, the women's matches of actors.
Wow.
That's kind of mean. I like it.
Yeah, that's mean to women's matches because some of them are actually kind of entertaining and good.
Did you see what happened to Chris Statlander? How she blew out her other knee?
No.
Damn.
Yeah. And then, but this was cool though. Bailey, she posted about how she's going to come back stronger, and Bailey's like, "You're awesome. Good luck," and all this shit. So at least people are being decent. I don't like the whole it's not really AEW versus WWE. It should just be pro wrestling's got competition. But yeah, the fans are doing that.
Well, Bailey blew out her knee last year, so in a fucking training ring at the performance center, so she knows what it's like.
Yeah,
that.
which is still one of the dumbest fucking things ever that I've heard.
We're talking about practice, not a game.
No, not the game.
Practice. She got hurt in practice.
In practice, man. Not even the game.
Yeah, practice.
Xavier to God has a fun game of Fuck, Marry, Kill, Oreos, Chips Ahoy, and Nutter Butters.
Ooh. Oh, God. All right.
I'm fucking Oreos, marrying Chips Ahoy, and killing Nutter Butters.
Okay. I'm fucking Oreos. I'm marrying Nutter Butters, and I'm killing Chips Ahoy.
I'm fucking Chips Ahoy, marrying Oreos, and killing Nutter Butters.
More Nutter Butters for me.
I'm going to fuck Oreos. No, sorry. Marry Oreos, fuck Chips Ahoy, and kill Nutter Butters.
Y'all suck.
No, Nutter Butters suck.
You'll never be Oreos, bitch.
That's just like your opinion, man.
Thank you. Well, now, there's the fucking money, shithead. That's what that's from, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'm just very tired. Xavier to God, thank you very much. He says, in WWE, if you grow a beard, you're usually a heel. Randy Orton was that guy, for sure. Remember heel Randy with his beard?
Yeah, Savage went both directions, though, because he was a heel and a face with a beard.
Could you imagine if Macho Man got rid of his fucking beard? That'd be wrong.
It'd be so weird. When
be
he was
sacrilege.
super jet black, when he was in his 50s, that was like, I don't know. That looked weird.
Yeah, because it's like, yo, we saw you going great. It'd be like if Kevin Nash showed up at an event like nowadays and he's like jet black hair. It's like, nah,
Hey,
dude.
remember when he came back? With the shit with Punk and his hair was all black. It was like,
Yeah.
dude,
It's like
Come
it's
on,
like if you
man.
see Bischoff nowadays with black hair, it'd be like, no, you're killing the mystique there, yo.
Shit.
We've seen you gray. Just accept it.
You've seen him white.
Yeah, that was more white than gray.
He looks old as fuck now.
He does.
You ever listen to his show?
Yeah,
it's been
every once in a while I
long
listen to 83 Weeks. Every once in a while. If it's a good episode.
Yeah, I've all but given up on the concasts, but JR is the only one I can do because it's JR, man. He's the best of all time. And so if you like listening to the show, yeah, I dig the JR-isms. I mean, the fans listening to the JR show makes me realize that how like silly wrestling fans can be because they send in some dumb questions, and it's like, I hope people don't think we're like that when we talk about wrestling.
Oh, that's fresh. That Jenny Neidhart. I'd put some
Good
barbecue
shit.
sauce. Put some barbecue sauce on them titties.
I don't. If you locked me in a room with her or Nikita Lyons, I don't know. Who would come quicker.
Yeah, it'd be like in Clerks. Your heart would cease and you died.
Yeah. If you could actually create a hybrid of the upper half of Jenny Neidhart and the lower half of Nikita Lyons, that would be that'd be great.
Yeah, he died with a smile on his face.
He was the happiest man that ever lived.
Yeah.
You remember what happened to the man who got everything he ever wanted, right?
Oh shit! Fuck, how's that one go?
He lived happily ever after.
Yeah,
There you go.
I know it's
Adam
Willy
Walker,
Wonka, but I don't know where it goes from here.
that's a top 10 favorite. I love that movie so much.
That's a good damn movie.
It
Unfortunately,
never-
they're ruining it by making a prequel of how Willy Wonka became Willy Wonka.
Oh, they ruined it with the fucking Johnny Depp version of the movie where the squirrels turned into fucking murderers.
Yep.
But Kendo, it's more accurate to the book. It means it's better.
But bullshit. I've read the fucking
Dude,
book.
so was a Total Recall that came out. That
Colin
when
Farrell?
that remake came out, yeah, that was supposed to be more akin to the source material, but like that sucked.
Yeah.
It was like it. The '80s one was way better.
Xavier to God, thank you very much for both of those. Adam Wofford says, if there was a black powder revolver, fan fire it.
Yeah, I mean, as long as when the hammer cocks, it spins, you would be able to do it. So as long you can just hold the trigger and just like Doc Holliday in Tombstone. Which,
There
by the
you
way,
go.
you can fan fire revolvers. I've done it. It's not exactly accurate, but you can do it.
I want to try.
It's fun.
Dude, we gotta take you to a shooting range. It's fucking awesome.
God, I want to go home really bad right now and shoot guns.
I want us to document. You know what we should do if we really want to do a WCBS gun thing. We're friends with a channel called Go Big Boar Go Home. He knows everything. Like there's nobody I would trust more with a gun than that dude in terms of his expertise. So maybe we should try to go and like blow up a watermelon or something at his house. He's not too far from us, Kenda. We could drive there in a day.
Tempting.
I mean, that's.
I don't know if he has an RPG, but you know, he's got a lot. Of cool Mr. Cuckalotopus. That's a great name.
Damn it.
Thank you, Mr. Cuckalotopus. He says, have you guys checked out the new Beavis and Butthead show on Paramount Plus?
Not yet.
High on my list.
Apparently, you killed Kendo.
Let's put his name on screen. Where's he at?
Oh,
there we
God,
go.
I just need to take the rest of the night off.
Mr. Cuckalotopus is the winner of the name of the night. It's up there along the lines with Up the S Franklin.
Yep. What made that even better was the picture of Franklin with the weird look on his face.
He messaged us on Twitter the other day and said, hey guys, I'm going to start a channel. What should I be? What should I cover? I'm like, I don't know. Up the S Franklin. What should you cover?
Talk about Franklin. It's making a Franklin retrospective.
I would subscribe to that if like you did like a really weird dark. No, if it was like seriously earnest about how much you loved Franklin. You're like, let me tell you about why episode 17 of Franklin is better than anything you've ever seen. I'll be on.
Thanks for
I'll be on
tuning in
board
to Up the Ass Franklin. Come back next time.
How far up the ass will I be? You'll never know. CLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. He says, years ago, someone recommended you guys listen to the Ballad of Clarence Boddicker. It's a metal song of his lines. Well, Dion, you're the biggest RoboCop fan I know. Are you up to date on the Ballad of Clarence Boddicker?
I am not.
Well, I'm going to download it. By the way, folks, I don't know who listens to this live versus who listens to it streaming, but over on the iTunes channel, Podbean and all that stuff, it's been Axel F month. So you're getting like weird renditions over there. Let me know if you like it. Last week, Nick, it was like a string quartet version of Axel F. I loved it. So
that's good.
This week.
At least it's not. At least it's not like our car trips where you play it 8 times. It's like, well, this one came to this part of the movie. This one's different because it's from part 1.
I was drunk. I'm not going to apologize for being drunk. Yeah. You hate the desert. That's offensive. Fuck you, man. Each one of those granules of sand was something. I don't know. Fuck a person. He had a family. And you say, fuck the desert? No, man. Fuck you. The desert had a family.
It finally happened. I finally pissed Jeff off. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was nice knowing you. This is my last episode.
Nick is dead now. We're all dead. We're all poochy here on this show. We're gonna die on the way to our home planet.
Yep.
Let's see what the Ballad of Clarence Boddicker is.
Bitches leave.
Is there words? Or Bob. Bob's dead.
Yeah. And in real life, too.
Oh, yeah.
I don't believe it.
There we go.
You burned all the fucking money. It's as good as sports. You asshole. Stupid asshole. Now let me ask you a question.
I'm going to download this, too. This is fucking cool.
It's awesome.
Can you fly, Bobby?
You asshole. TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much for your patience, and thanks for reminding us. Xavier to God says, do you see any former WWE stars that are in AEW coming back, like Y2J, Dean Ambrose, aka John Moxley, Pac, etc.?
Jericho, maybe in a couple of years when it's all died down, so he can get his induction to the Hall of Fame. I don't know about Ambrose coming back anytime soon. Maybe because he was a Triple H guy. If there was one that was going to jump ship sooner than later, it would probably be who? Yeah, I don't know. Because a lot of those guys in AEW, because they were talking about like Malachi Black and all that stuff, they've got like 5-6 year contracts. So it's going to be a while. But from what I understand, Tony Khan's gone like a little batshit behind the scenes lately.
Mm-hmm. A little?
Well, okay, a lot.
My guess of these that you presented to us, Xavier to God, I say Jericho retires in the WWE. He goes out, his final run is break the walls down and all that. That's his greatest achievement. So I would almost put money that Jericho returns there to retire. Moxley is too pissed off, too rock and roll, too whatever. And I don't think anybody cares about Pac because it was Aaron Neville in the WWE. Like,
yeah,
he was never going to make it.
Just Neville because they took away his first name.
Xavier to God has another fuck, marry, kill, guys. Lay's, Doritos, and Ruffles.
Ooh, fucking Doritos, Marion Ruffles, and I sadly got to kill Lay's.
I'm killing Doritos.
Ooh,
God damn.
Here's why. I'm marrying Lay's because you get salt and vinegar Lay's. Or no, I'm fucking Lay's because you get salt and vinegar Lay's. I'm marrying Ruffles because they put out the all-dressed flavor that you can occasionally find everywhere, and that's the best.
I will let Nick go first because this is hard.
Okay, I'm marrying Doritos. I'm fucking Ruffles. I'm killing Lay's.
I'm gonna marry Lay's, fuck Doritos, and kill Ruffles because the cut of the chip isn't enough for me to eat the same snack twice.
So you're saying you don't like the cut of their chip?
Yep. Don't like the cut of their chip.
Do it for the chipper.
Win one for the chipper. You got it, bro. Is that the same chipper they put Steve Buscemi in Fargo?
That would be the one.
Ah,
Peter Stormare approves.
Peter Stormare is wonderful.
He is.
He'd be the weirdest interview to ever get on this channel. So I was like, all right, tell us what it's like to be a German nihilist porn star named Carl Hunger.
What was it like on the set of Log Jamming?
Was Bunny LaJoy really a joy to work with? What are things I need to know right now? Here we go. Another fuck, marry, kill from TLJ Screwjob, guys. History of the world, Spaceballs, Airplane.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. Fucking Airplane because the chick that randomly has her shirt off, marrying Spaceballs, and Sally, I gotta kill History of the World.
I'm marrying Spaceballs. Or no, I'm fucking Spaceballs. I'm marrying History of the World Part 1, and I'm killing Airplane.
Ooh.
That's hard. That sucks.
I gotta fuck Airplane, marry History of the World, and kill Spaceballs. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should apologize. I'm marrying Spaceballs. I'm killing Airplane, and I'm fucking History of the World. I don't enjoy the movie Airplane.
I love Airplane. I love both of them.
Don't enjoy the movie Airplane?
No, I bought it on. Look, I watched it a couple times as a kid, and I didn't like it. So I thought maybe I was too young. Maybe I was too judgmental. So when I was in college, I bought it on DVD for like $2 or $3, and I tried to watch it again, and I was just like, I don't like Airplane. That one just I never.
Dude, I love Airplane and Airplane 2. I love
It's
them
one of my
both.
favorite comedies ever.
They're so much fun. So much fun.
You know what you made me watch once, Dion, was Naked Gun, and I was very happy that we did.
Yep. Great fucking movie. God.
Yeah. All right, another fuck, marry, kill. Gummy bears, gummy worms, and gummy sharks.
Ooh.
I mean,
I'm fucking gummy worms. That's a nostalgic fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm marrying Gummy Bears Classic and then just killing Gummy Sharks.
All right, I'm fucking gummy worms. I'm marrying gummy shark. No, flip that. I'm gonna fuck gummy sharks, marry gummy worms, and I'm gonna kill gummy bears.
Damn. I'm fucking gummy worms, marrying gummy bears, and killing gummy sharks.
I will marry gummy worms because they're gummy worms. I will sour bright crawlers only. I will what was the other one? I'll fuck the gummy sharks. And gummy bears are okay, but like I've had so many of them, I don't need them anymore.
Yeah. But if they're the Haribo gummy bears, then that makes it harder.
Dude, they put out the 100th anniversary all blue raspberry Haribo gummy bears.
Oh, I know.
Oh, they're so good.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
Yep. TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. Fuck, marry, kill. Predator, Alien, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh God.
Oh. Well, I'm definitely fucking Alien because we all know why. And
John Hurt.
He is a handsome dude.
Yeah.
I get fucking Alien. Shit. Marrying Predator, and I gotta kill Nightmare on Elm Street. Damn.
Ditto to that one. That's mine.
Nick, sounds like your heart is breaking.
Yeah, a little bit. But fuck it, I'll go with it. Fucking Predator, marrying Elm Street, and killing Alien.
Ooh.
This is hard for me because it's easy to marry Predator. That's not even up for debate. But Alien is a better movie than A Nightmare on Elm Street every day of the week. But I'd rather watch Nightmare on Elm Street most days of that week. So I'm going to marry Predator, fuck Nightmare on Elm Street, and kill Alien only by the process of elimination. That's hard.
I know. That one hurt.
Yeah.
Adam Wofford, thank you very much. He says, I mean, you can fan fire most revolvers, the black powder. If you watch Outlaw Josie Wales, those types of black powder revolvers, you can fan fire.
Yeah, that's an awesome movie too.
I need to see it.
Very good.
John Thomas, thank you very much. He says, speaking of RoboCop, I've come to realize Amazon is OCP.
You know me.
I mean,
Disney's close
You're
to
not
OCP.
wrong.
Yeah.
Because Disney's got their actual fucking neighborhoods and shit that they're trying to build.
Correct.
Have you seen all those bot parodies from The Boys about their company, which is essentially Disney?
Yes. Yes. Oh, God. I mean, Apple could be OCP as well. Just saying.
Sorry, in the chat, Dave was like, Aaron Neville in the WWE from the Neville Brothers? Was it Adrian Neville, right? I messed up. Aaron Neville had that big hole on his face.
Didn't one of them do a cover of Lean On Me or something?
I'll be your friend. Monster Zero
God
One.
damn it, dude.
Fuck, Marry, Kill. Halloween. The Thing. Escape from New York.
I gotta marry The Thing. And Escape from New York is a great cult classic, but I can't pick it over Halloween. So I'm fucking Halloween, marrying The Thing, and I'm killing Escape from New York. I'm so sorry, John Carpenter.
That's all right. Dion and I were in the same boat, paddling together on this one.
Sadly, I'm in that boat too.
I'm gonna, I guess, be on my own where I'm marrying Halloween, fucking The Thing, and killing Escape from New York. So we're all killing Escape from New York, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Snake Plissken ain't got shit around here.
I mean, like if there were, I mean, if you had continued that properly instead of doing Escape from LA, it would have been fine. But it is what it is.
Escape from LA is garbage.
It's so bad, but I love it so much. It's so fucking bad. Playing a game of basketball. What the fuck?
TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. He says, History of the World has a scene of a Playboy model naked during an auction. Kendo's argument for Airplane doesn't hold up.
I didn't make an argument for Airplane.
That was me that was said that I wanted to fuck Airplane because of the chick whose boobies are out. She runs across the screen.
Yeah, and yeah, God, the Playboy. There's a company that's fallen off a lot lately.
It's because they took out all the naked women pictures and put out just the articles.
Nobody reads it for the articles. That was a lie.
It's just an excuse.
Yeah, I would love for that company to come back because I thought it was such, because I remember being in high school and it was the thing. Hey, Playboy still had it was a household name. It was still seen as something awesome. Now it's just shit and it sucks.
TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. He says, Fuck, Marry, Kill, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th.
God damn it.
First ones, all the original films, not series.
The original ones?
Okay. Says it's the first Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
I'm fucking Elm, marrying Halloween, and killing the first Friday the 13th because 2 is just so much better.
Dion, I'm getting in that boat. Let's go.
My man.
Okay, I'm getting that boat, but here's why. Because I love Friday the 13th, but here's why. It's the Jason's not in the first one.
Correct.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's my excuse.
There we go. Xavier to God, thank you very much. Fuck, Marry, Kill, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, or Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh,
that's easier.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
Marry Nightmare on Elm Street, fuck him, Nightmare on Elm Street, marry Halloween, and kill Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I'd probably the opposite of that, but I'm still killing Texas Chainsaw Massacre because I appreciate it, but it's also part of the Halloween thing where they've redone it so many fucking times.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I Nightmare and Halloween, just far better horror movies. Don't get me wrong, Leatherface is awesome, but the rest of it is just a lot of outlandish shit.
I have answered. So we have one more from Enrique Vasquez. He says, Fuck, Marry, Kill, Food Edition, Mexican, Italian, or Chinese.
Oh,
damn it. Wow.
Okay. That's easy. I'm fucking Italian. Oh, and then I'm marrying Mexican and I'm killing Chinese.
Go figure.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill Chinese based on it's not American Chinese food, which is way different. So agree. I'm marrying Italian, fucking Mexican, and killing Chinese.
I'm gonna answer the same way, but Italian food and women and all that stuff. I just wish I could retire there. You know that end scene in Casino Royale where he's in Venice and he goes to that. That's what I'd want to do in my retirement. hang out in Venice every day. Go Venice, and eat delicious Italian food.
That's all Jeff wants is to drink espresso and cappuccino, have an apartment in Venice, and make custom toys for Etsy. That's all.
Yeah, dude. If I woke up every morning to huevos rancheros, and then all I had to eat the rest of the day was like street tacos, I would be a happy person. I'd be like, I'm never going to turn down a good ever again.
I don't know. I do love some like really good Chinese food though. Like really good Chinese food.
Now, is it Chinese, or do you like American Chinese food?
I guess American Chinese food.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the Chinese food that we all know and love. The Chinese food is, well, I don't want to say it because I don't want to get canceled.
I mean, I haven't got canceled yet. And I've said a lot.
Let's just say we love our four-legged friends here.
God damn it.
TLJ Screwjob says, that's the second time I've messed up Kendo and Dion, except during the Dark Fate watch along, I switched Dion with Kendo. Here it was reversed.
Yeah, I mean, we look nothing alike. So
and they sound nothing
only
alike.
in spirit.
Yeah.
Well,
so
Dion,
maybe TLJ Screwjob has conquered all of racism because he clearly doesn't see nor hear color.
Oh, maybe.
Cody Rhodes would be proud.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that you can't hear color is kind of amazing as well. So
good for you, sir.
Xavier to God, thank you very much. Fuck, marry, kill. Soul food, Mexican and Italian.
Oh God,
you must know me well, Xavier to God.
Jeez.
All right. I'm killing Italian. I'm marrying or fucking Mexican, and I'm marrying soul food because
I'll go with that. Soul food's fucking good, man.
Yeah, soul food is like Southern food, and that's like the shit that I grew up with, and I love that stuff. Like fucking greens. Oh, dude, you make them right. They are fucking phenomenal.
They are. They're goddamn.
I am fucking soul food because it's just comfort food. Marrying Italian, and Sally gotta kill Mexican.
Yeah. No.
I will marry soul food, fuck Italian, and kill Mexican. And I like Mexican food. Oh,
yeah, there's a lot of soul food and really good soul food restaurants in Atlanta. Just so you guys know.
Yeah, dude.
Well, you're in the South
too, but yeah,
I'm just stating the facts.
Yeah,
that's all I'm doing.
There's a lot of homeless people in California. I'm just stating the facts.
True.
What are you going to start making ribs? What are you talking about?
Oh, dude, yeah, there you go. You can sell them soul food. Of course, they ain't gonna pay.
Hey, you see that sign over there that says rib tips? Well, fuck that.
How much for one rib?
50 cents. How about a sip of soda? Get the hell out of here.
Get the hell out of here.
That's a great movie. We need to watch that more in person.
Underrated. So underrated.
Hey, speaking of more great movies, TLJ Screwjob, Fuck, Marry, Kill, Inigo Montoya, Wesley, Fezzik.
Killing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
Princess Bride's a great movie.
If I'm talking pound for pound,
then Fezzik has to win because he's 500 of them.
That's what I'm saying. I'm fucking Inigo.
What do you want a peanut?
Fezzik, and I'm killing Wesley.
I will. Inigo Montoya is my favorite, so I guess I'll marry him. Fuck Fezzik and kill Wesley because Wesley's my least favorite character of the main characters.
Yeah, I'll take that, man. That's the way I was going.
Like I don't consider Honeycup or like Buttercup like one of those characters.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about the food thing. I'm remembering some really great dishes, like my grandmother's ham hocks and beans. God, that was so fucking good. Hoppin' John. Oh.
You know what's funny is everybody has these great memories of their grandma cooking. Mm-hmm. I loved my grandma, but the last memories I have are like the last 20 years where she's like, I don't know why people eat so much because she dated a guy who was like had a fit family, and our family is just like happy. And so every year at Christmas, she'd buy us all this food, and then she'd complain, I don't know how you people can eat all this stuff. I'm like, Grandma, it's Christmas.
Right.
Like we're having like, yeah, it's like, yeah, Grandma, it's Christmas. I'm having cake and pie. Like, I don't know I wouldn't know what to say to her. I'm like, I love you, Grandma. I'm just gonna go eat in this corner. Leave me alone.
Oh yeah,
I love you, Grandma. I'm gonna eat and cry in this corner, okay, and enjoy it.
Yeah, dude. Like my grandmother, she used to cook all the fucking time, but then after my grandfather died, she just like didn't cook anymore because she was mostly just cooking for him. So like, she would always just send me out to get food. It'd be like, go get me KFC, go get me this, go get me that. Or she would, if she did cook, it was like chicken livers, and I fucking don't like those.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now, Monster 01. Guys, I think we should just do a stream in the future called Fuck, Marry, Kill and see how long we can go. Like this is like 40 minutes of this. I'm loving it. But TLJ Monster 01 has a great one. Fuck, Marry, Kill sequel edition. Back to the Future 2, Terminator 2 Judgment Day, The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh.
Yeah, see, they're getting good.
Fucking Terminator, marrying Empire, and I gotta kill Back to the Future too. I mean, three of the greatest sequels ever fucking made.
Yeah, I gotta marry Back to the Future. Sorry, I gotta marry Terminator 2. Fuck The Empire Strikes Back and kill Back to the Future 2, unfortunately.
I'm gonna fuck The Empire Strikes Back because everything that's come after that, as great as that is, has diminished how great that movie is and how much I love that franchise. I'm gonna marry Back to the Future Part 2, and unfortunately, because of the fucking rule I just set before, I have to kill Terminator Part 2 because Dark Fate ruins the end of Terminator 2.
Yeah, it does. Fucking John gets shot on that. That movie's terrible. I will marry The Empire Strikes Back. You know what? This isn't that hard. I'm gonna fuck Terminator 2 and kill Back to the Future 2 because Back to the Future 1 is my favorite Back to the Future movie. And while I enjoy 2 thoroughly, 2 is mostly part of 1 told from a different angle. So what am I not getting by killing it? I can just watch the first movie and realize that, hey, after Marty goes off to the future, another Marty runs back. Like, that's the whole movie to me. So
it is from a certain point of view.
Yeah. And to be fair, the flying car is from the first one. So I don't even know what I need from part 2. Plus Terminator 2 Judgment Day is just so fucking good. It beats the first one in every way.
It is, but everything that comes after it, man.
True. Yeah. Terminator's a 2-film franchise.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. Fuck, marry, kill. Andre the Giant, Kane, Undertaker.
Oh.
Marrying Kane, fucking Andre, killing the Undertaker.
I'm fucking Kane, marrying the Undertaker, and killing Andre the Giant.
My dad.
Sorry, Jeff.
No more peanuts for you.
I lost him twice in my life. Great. Was that too dark for the show?
No.
I think I broke Dion with that one. I will go weird opinions. I'm gonna marry the Undertaker, fuck Kane, and kill Andre the Giant. Because while I love all the Andre the Giant memes and people think I look like him. Oh, by the way, did you see the thing I got tagged in on Twitter? Apparently HBO has this thing about opioid addiction, and the character looks just like me.
Wait, what?
What?
Sorry, PBS. I'm going to send this over to the group right now. I'm going to show this on air. Apparently, hold on. Let me just pull up the video.
Yeah, please do that. Fucking Kane, marrying Undertaker, killing Andre the Giant. There we go.
All right. Oh wait, hold on. This is a PBS ad. Let me pull this up. I'm going to read you the next fuck, marry, kill while I pull this up because it is worth it. This actually looks like me and it's weird. So we had another one from our friend Enrique who says, fuck, marry, kill, Super Nintendo, N64, GameCube.
Oh. Actually, that's straightforward. Fuck the SNES, marry the game, or 64 and kill the GameCube.
Yeah.
I'm fucking the 64, marrying the SNES and killing the GameCube.
Yeah. Always kill the GameCube.
Yeah, I'm killing the GameCube regardless. Like it's a trash. I think I had 1 or 2 exclusive Star Wars games on there that I played when I borrowed my friends, but that was it. So,
all right. So this is I'm I'm gonna answer with marry the N64, fuck the Super Nintendo, and I would say fuck the GameCube, but I mean like isn't a killing it way because I was a GameCube kid. I waited in line to get that shit the first day, November 18th, 2001. And man, Nintendo pissed me off. That was the last time that a Nintendo console would ever be my primary choice for a game system. Like, they went so kiddie and they tried to be so different with the GameCube and go innovative to a fault. Oh, we want to have this. Like, as a teenager, what did I want to play? Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg or Grand Theft Auto? And as a kid, I wanted to play Grand Theft Auto. What do I want to play more? Do I want to play fucking Mario Party 19 or do I want to play Devil May Cry or other shit? Like, the only reason I shit on the GameCube so much is because I hit puberty and didn't fucking like Nintendo anymore. Now that I've come full circle, Nintendo's cool again. I'm back. But man, that and the fucking Wii, I hated both of those. Like at points, I bought them both, but there are points where I'm like, why did I spend my money on this?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, there's the little blue box right there, the Addiction Animated. Let me see if I can zoom in.
It does kind of look like you.
A little bit.
Holy shit. You should sue them. Get the lawyer on the phone. Fuck you, PBS.
Oh my God, that does look like you. Holy shit.
Dude, Jeff, they've ripped you off.
Fuck you, PBS. I want my check.
You got something you want to tell us, buddy?
I was a model for a PBS animated special on opioid addiction in 2020.
I mean,
to be fair, if you click on
it, get the lawyer on the phone at this point.
We should. I should call and complain. This is hurting me. I need to be awarded punitive damages because people think I modeled for this opioid addiction thing, and they see me differently. Thanks. TLJ Screwjob. Fuck, Marry, Kill. Back to the Future trilogy, Indiana Jones trilogy, Star Wars trilogy.
Oh, at least he said Indy trilogy.
Marry Star Wars, and I got killed Back to the Future, but just by process of elimination.
Yeah.
I gotta marry Back to the Future, fuck Indy, and kill Star Wars. Sorry.
Ooh. Well, what am I gonna do? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fuck Back to the Future. I'm gonna marry Indiana Jones, and I'm gonna kill Star Wars.
I'm going to marry Indiana Jones, the trilogy as well. I'm going to fuck Star Wars and kill Back to the Future because Back to the Future is a 2 out of 3 in terms of what I really like and only 1 out of 3 that I truly love. I love Back to the Future more than I love anything but Star Wars on this list, but we're doing trilogies, man, and that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Thank you.
Flavor to God. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of shit.
Reference. That's a good one.
Yeah. Trying to tell me how to do my job. Our jobs. Fuck, marry, kill. Food. Beef, pork, or chicken.
Ooh.
Fucking beef, marrying pork, killing chicken.
I am fucking beef. I'm marrying chicken, and I'm killing pork.
Fucking chicken, marrying pork, killing beef.
I will marry beef, fuck chicken, kill pork. Even though I like all those.
That's all right. I mean, Nick and Dion married pork, so we know the two of us will be the last standing members of this channel.
Yeah. Even though he's the last standing Samoan.
Yeah. You all got a lot of red meat in your system. I'm just saying.
5 pounds of it.
Yeah, undigested.
We get bacon.
You should lay off the coffee too.
Mm-hmm.
TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. Fuck, marry, kill. Dark Fate, Mother, and it's Pat.
Oh, God damn it.
Okay.
No. How about that shit?
I'm going to fuck Dark Fate.
Listen.
I'm going to marry its Pat, and I'm going to kill Mother because that is the most offensive of those 3 movies.
Oh, God, I'm just taking a flamethrower to all 3 of them. I don't care what the rules are. I'm sorry, I can't do that.
And they don't exist.
Here we go. This is a great one. Fuck, marry, kill from Uncultured Barbarian. Thank you very much, man. Welcome to the show. He says, The Ballad of Clarence Boddicker, Lady Marmalade from Moulin Rouge, or Danger Zone from Top Gun.
A man after my own heart.
Dude,
I'm fucking that ballad thing we just heard, but I am marrying the shit out of Danger Zone, and I am going to be a faithful husband. And then I'm going to kill Lady Marmalade because I hate that song.
Fucking Lady Marmalade because all the chicks in it. Marrying Danger Zone and killing the Ballad of Clarence Bodiger only after sending a lot of inappropriate texts back and forth.
I'll do the same one that Kendo did because yeah, I'm not a fan of that song. I'm really not.
I'm gonna marry Danger Zone as well because that song kicks ass. Even if Top Gun Maverick hadn't come out, I still liked it. I'll fuck Lady Marmalade because of all the women that sing it, and I enjoyed the Ballad of Clarence Boddicker, but I gotta hear the whole thing before I can commit. So I do enjoy it though. TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. I didn't mean to miss this one. He says, when are Jeff and Nick going to help defeat racism? Dion and Kendo, and now I have done our parts.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean,
we're out here fighting the good fight. Shit.
Yeah. Dion and I are both involved in interracial marriages with biracial children. What have you guys done?
Well, I think TLJ Screwjob has joined you in that upper echelon.
Yeah, because he doesn't even see. He went past seeing color. He doesn't even hear it now. So.
Oh God. Okay, I've had a lot of white girlfriends. Right? We can we do that? Can we do that?
Well, Jeff currently has one. You don't. So
no,
you're on the bottom rung. Plus, you said
right. Yeah, and white girlfriends is an entry level position. You know, we need to put in a full time job with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I ain't got the kind of time, man. I ain't got the kind of time.
Listen, if I fuck up, I got a pretty crying white girl on the side going, "Oh my God, he's such a good guy!" Like that goes a long way.
Yeah, Nick, you know what you need to do? If you really want to defeat racism, Nick, you got to come out here. You got to find yourself a native girlfriend, marry her. That way we can get some Indian on Indian fucky sucky time.
I was fucking waiting for that shit.
East meets West, both Indians.
I will definitely be part of the tribe then.
Yeah, literally, you would be. Well, maybe. Well, it is a matriarchal society, so yes, you would be. So, folks, let's give that Nick the encouragement he needs to come out west here and find himself an indigenous woman.
I got to go to bed all these fuck Mary kills, y'all.
Yeah, I know.
All right, well, let's read them and move on. So, fuck Mary Kill from Monster 01. Raiders, Temple, Crusade.
Shit. Fucking Raiders marrying Temple and killing Crusade. God, yeah, I got to kill Crusade. No.
Marrying Temple, fucking Crusade, killing Raiders.
Yeah, that's me right there. Fuck Crusade, marry Temple, kill Raiders.
Shout out to Jada Becca for joining us live for the first time in a while. Monster 01, I'm going to. All right, I go on about how much I love Temple of Doom, but I'm only gonna fuck it because I'm gonna marry Raiders of the Lost Ark. Fuck Temple of. Oh God, they're all great. That's the thing. I can't.
That's the problem.
This is the best trilogy. When this was a trilogy, this was the best trilogy. There was because none of these are bad films. They're all great. Oh God. I'm gonna kill Last Crusade because the shittiest thing I can say about it is it's too much like Raiders of the Lost Ark. There are certain shots where you're like, which movie is it? People have to take a second because it's like the desert, Nazis. Christian item again. So it's like, well, to be fair, the Ark of the Covenant's, the Old Testament, so I take that back. But there are just so many similarities of those two. Even though they're both 10 out of 10 movies, I have to be that guy. So TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. He says, fuck, marry, kill. Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, that's easy.
That's super
fucking
easy.
2, marrying 1, killing 3.
Correct.
Yep.
That's me.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. And TLJ Screwjob finally says, and Cody Rhodes can never forget his help.
That's right. He was the first person to defeat racism. Yeah, he beat racism first. We came after, but he was the trailblazer.
He cracked the code. And he stopped hard times.
He planted the flag on top of the hill. We just got up to the hill with him. That's all it is.
Well, folks, our friend the Fifth Bandit says, I fucking hate Temple of Doom. I'm going to say something controversial. I enjoyed Crystal Skull more than Temple. But tomorrow night,
you, sir, unsubscribe right now. No, don't do
that. Folks, actually, make sure you tell 10 people to come subscribe because tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull Drunk commentary watch party. What does that mean? It means we're going to drink, we're going to watch, we have a drinking game, we have rules. It's going to be a sloppy good time, but it's only going to be here for a short time because of the YouTube algorithm. We have to delist those streams. So folks, join us live, have fun, play at home, torture yourself if you must, but we're going to have a hell of a time because drunk commentaries are back. We gave you SummerSlam, and now we're giving you Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Xavier the God, thank you very much. Fuck, marry, kill. Frappuccinos, milkshakes, and smoothies.
Fuck smoothies, marry milkshakes.
Marrying milkshakes and fucking killing frappuccinos.
Hell yeah, dude. Dion and I on the same page because we defeated racism.
Mama ain't raised no bitches.
No.
Hell yeah.
Or snitches. All right. I'm gonna second or third you guys your opinion on that.
I'll go with this as well.
So it's official. WCBS puts frappuccinos on the lowest rung of frozen delicious treats that you can get.
They kind of suck.
Yeah. Well, it depends.
Well, I mean, it's basically an adult milkshake with caffeine. Like that's really what a fucking frappuccino is. So
it's the most Karen of drinks.
Correct.
Yes.
There you go.
The only thing whiter than a frappuccino is a vanilla bean frappuccino.
Yes.
Final words.
Because vanilla's in it.
That's right.
You
why did you get?
This is my last point. Dion, I rewatched Beverly Hills Cop 3 because it was on TV the other night.
Yeah.
You know, you and I always misquote our favorite part.
How?
We always go, he went over there, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He went up those stairs.
He went up the stairs?
Yeah, because then they go up the stairs and then the water comes rushing down.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can't really be mad at that because it's your least favorite one is the one you've watched the least.
Maybe that's what we should have watched tomorrow night is Beverly Hills Cop 3. That's the next one. We'll do that next.
That'll be we can do countless. I really think we should do a Predator one because clearly people like Xavier to God know their Predator history, so we can have fun.
Predator's
awesome. A lot of
awesome.
people want to
It's a
talk
fun
about
movie.
Predator. Yeah,
Definitely. Man.
Well, we're going to get going because we have another show tomorrow night, folks, and be on the lookout for more. We've been giving you more content because you've asked for it, so thanks for watching. Is there anything else you guys want to say before we put this baby to bed?
Free yayo.
Defeat racism, like us. Well,
Yeah.
Dion and me, not so much the other two.
My existence fights racism, bro. My
Yeah,
parents
but Rusty doesn't like it.
True.
Well, Rusty could suck a fat one.
So can Jordan Peele.
Yeah. So, folks, thank you for watching. We will be back tomorrow night with more, which is nice to say. But in the meantime, be smart, be safe, be cool, but always be excellent to each other.
.com.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
My name is Jeff.